time. There we go. He should be coming up anytime.
Yep. We'll say good morning, everybody.
Yeah, unfortunately. Sort of. Oh, you want to go out now? I just went live. Okay, come on.
Then we got Chris M. Good morning. Jody. Good morning. Double J. Good morning.
All right, let's go, guys. Go potty.
Hope y'all got your coffee and get ready for this wild and exciting ride this morning.
Boy, it figures right when I go live. I've been trying to get them to go out for 35 minutes. They wouldn't, and now right when I go live, they go outside.
Hey,
Hold on a minute. Let me catch up.
I figured mine being here in a minute, jumping around like, I gotta go. Why? You should have went 5 minutes ago.
First off, this morning, hunting and stuff, J&J was the very first one in this morning when I turned on the thing. Good morning. Chris M., how you doing, buddy? Jody, yeah, I'm like you, Jody. I didn't realize I got to work today, too, and I don't.
Yeah.
I remembered. I had a report that was due yesterday, and I didn't get it out. It's my fault.
Well, I was sitting here yesterday. I missed Hog Lay's live because I didn't get up till 7:30, and I'm sitting here thinking I'm waiting for Hog Lay to put his deal up. Where's his deal at? And then it dawned on me. I seen yours pop up, and I come in there, and I said, "Well, crap, it's Friday. Hog Lay ain't gonna be live today."
I almost wasn't. I gotta watch for Tilly because she'll just sit at the door when she wants to come in. So since it snowed,
nobody. Is anybody chatting in the deal? I don't see nobody chatting.
No, there's only 4 people in here. It says. I don't know what happened. Maybe they were like me and fell asleep. Jody's probably getting ready for work, I imagine.
Well, did she say she didn't have to work today?
No, she said she forgot she had to work today.
Oh, she probably thinking it was Saturday. That's all right, Jody. I was thinking today was Thursday.
Well, hi, Cindy. It's good to see you, honey. Cindy. I ain't seen any of your lives this week. I've been slipping, but there's Hay Slips. Hey, Dale.
Morning, Dale. How y'all doing this morning?
I hate now everything, the snow melted. Now everything's muddy, and I got to wipe the dog's feet off when they come in.
Oh, man, it rained yesterday off and on all day long.
Yep, here too, man.
One time it poured down. I mean, the ground is so, hey, there's Tim.
DAWG, what's up, dog?
The ground is so soft here right now when you step on it, even though you got good, thick grass, you sink that deep. Like,
yep.
Oh, it's soggy bad.
Oh, man.
But they're not calling for rain for the rest of the week. So, except for, I think Saturday or Sunday, one of those 2 days, they're calling it for like 40% chance.
Yeah, that's a good boy.
Other than that, it's supposed to be in the 50s.
Wait for Tilly to come in and we'll go get a treat, okay? Hold on.
Best thing about it is the fog is gone.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't even know what the weather's going to do today. I haven't paid attention. I got about halfway.
Frost. Our ground was only froze the whole time about that deep down.
Yeah, I don't think ours was froze far. I don't know.
This time of year, our ground is supposed to be froze at least almost about a foot.
Yeah, it's real soft right now. I know that ice melted off quick, so it couldn't have been that thick.
Yeah.
I seen people out on it fishing when it was cold, but
yeah.
There ain't no way it was more than 3 inches thick. I don't think it could have been. I don't know, but I wouldn't.
They want to go out fishing when it's 5 degrees. I'm all for that because I can sit right here and watch and stay warm and enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't enjoy somebody else's misery, but I'm gonna stay here and keep my toes warm and watch.
It's like dirt bike racing. As I got older, I mean, I used to go rain or shine. It didn't matter. I wasn't missing a race.
Oh, yeah. Back in my 20s.
As I got older, it's like, nah, it's raining. I'll go, but I'll leave my bike on the trailer. I'm not getting in this stuff today.
Yeah, back in my 20s, my 30s, up to my mid-40s, oh, man, I didn't care if it rained, sleet, or snowed, or wind blowing 100 mile an hour. I could always find a place out of the wind to go fishing.
Yeah, I used to love racing in the mud when I was young. Yeah. That's what I always placed better.
I used to go fishing in the wintertime. I'd sit in a snow drift just so I can throw a line out and catch catfish.
Yeah, yeah.
Not anymore.
Okay. Anybody fishing? Is there any got any tournaments this weekend or anything? Like I said, I've been lost.
Ah,
I don't, not that I can think of.
Palmetto's got that Whisker Bowl, I think, is coming up. I don't know what. I don't remember what date.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think that's why it might. I don't know. It might be this weekend. Do you think I'd pay attention during Hog Legs thing?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the final on the league deal, some kind of league.
Yep, that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, they were talking about that. Now that you mention it.
If I'm thinking right, ain't Tony Harrison up there on that Potomac River? Ain't he in the lead?
I think he is actually.
That Potomac River ought to win that every year. That Potomac River's full of blues.
You get back, little man. Don't you go out that door. I swear I'll beat you till you can't walk no more. Come on, Tio. Stop right here. Come on, stop. I gotta wipe your feet off. I know you're over in that mud like I told you not to be.
He's over arguing with his dog.
There we go. Get your feet wiped off. You want to get a treat? Huh? You want to get a treat? It's okay. Here, let's get your feet wiped off real good. Hold on, right there. I know.
He'll wipe his feet off like that's Bugman's little kids. That's his babies.
There you go, honey bunny. All right, hold on. I get you one. Let's go get treats.
So, what is everybody's plans for the weekend? Mine is I got to take my mother-in-law's dogs to the groomers, drop them off. That's it. I ain't got no other plans. Cool Cats is in the lead. Okay. I thought Tony Harrison was.
There you go. Yeah. Okay, dogs went out. They should go in there and lay down and go to sleep here anytime.
Cindy says she's going to fish.
She's fishing tonight?
Yeah, I don't see how she can go fishing all the time like that, man. I'd get burned out
I do.
all the time.
I would if I could, believe me. I'd rather sit on the bank doing nothing than sit here doing nothing.
Yep.
I got so much fishing to catch up on when I get where I can.
Yeah, it's like when skipjack season starts, man. I'm all for it. I'm there all the time. But after a month of that, it's like, well, I'm burned out.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back over and catch anymore.
Yeah.
And I have to. And I'm like,
I don't even care if I'm catching any fish. I just like to be on the bank sitting there. And
every time I do too. That's why you don't see me hardly go live fishing. Because I'm either going to just turn the camera on, let it roll in case something does happen, or just sit there. Tomorrow may be too rainy.
I got an easy up. I'm just too lazy to set it up when I go fishing.
Welcome back, Chris M. Good morning. Good morning.
I got a easy up with 2 sides. I could get 3 sides, but I only put 2 on it because that way I can back my truck up under it when I go camping.
Yeah.
And but I ain't gonna set it up and go fishing unless I'm gonna be there for a couple days because I'm just too lazy. And it's the easy up kind. I mean, it's the good kind. It's not the buy at Walmart for $49 kind.
Huh.
How many people you see buy those and then they let them blow away when the wind blows? They don't strap them down to nothing. How many times I've been at the races or somewhere, or a festival or something, you see that easy up blowing across the field, bending the frame up and everything. What I usually do, because 9 times out of 10 you go camping, you got a big cooler with you, so I figure out which way the wind's going to come from, and I go in the middle there, and I run a strap down from the middle of the cooler, and then I'll usually strap each other corner or whatever down with something, and then it never blow over. So they cost way too much to be blowing over. In fact, I got a frame that I had it so long that the top finally, the sun wore the top out. You know what I mean? So the top finally it leaked and it wasn't any good anymore. So I got a whole frame if anyone ever needs one. Because no, it's probably gone now. It was at the old house. In fact, I don't even know where my Easy Up's at. It may be out over in my storage. I'm supposed to go tomorrow and sell a couple of motorcycles to a friend of mine, a couple of my vintage motorcycles. The 85 Honda 550 and a 77 Honda dirt bike.
Yeah.
They've been in my storage 5 or 6 years. I ain't doing nothing with them. It's like, man, dude, yeah, you can come and get them. He's just doing it to help me out. You know what I mean? He doesn't need them. He's got probably 40 motorcycles in his garage, I'd say. From something in the 60s all the way up to a brand new dirt bike, everything in between. Oh man,
you can get you one of them side by sides or one of them little razor things that you can drive.
man, dude, have you ever priced those things?
They're
I
high.
only paid $2,500 for my SUV. You know what I'm saying? And it's like always people say, man, back when quads were big, I'll get a quad. Dude, man, I've rode a dirt bike since 1973. You ain't putting 4 wheels under me. But I would like to have, don't get me wrong, I'd like to have a side by side, but they're $20,000 or more.
Yeah. Sell all your bikes and stuff and go buy you one. It's time to upgrade.
That's not going to happen ever. There's always a dirt bike in my garage, always, just in
Do you
case.
ride anymore?
Not much right now. I don't. In fact, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday to start the process to get my left knee replaced because my right one's been done already. And Dad was having a bad day, so I had to call him and reschedule it. I got to call him today and reschedule that.
Yeah.
But I've been putting it off because, who's going to drive mom around when it happens, and everybody says, oh, well, I'll do it, but 9 times out of 10, when the time comes, they're not around or whatever. So I can't really chance that. So I've been putting it off for about 4 years now. I mean, it's well past due. It should have been done probably 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And because if you got knee pain and you get a chance to get a replacement, do it. I mean, my right knee, I tore it up. I was 14 when I raced, and back then they just went in and cleaned them out. Whatever was tore up there, they just took it out so it wasn't floating around in there. And they took part of my meniscus out, the horseshoe-shaped cushion in there, and I played basketball and stuff and rode without that for 30-some years. Well, 35 years before I'd have it replaced. And they said my bones was mushroomed out like that from all the pounding. And he said, well, actually, I hurt my left knee. I was 38. And when I went to the orthopedic guy or whatever, and I took an x-ray of both to compare, he didn't even care about the one I tore the ACL in. He was like, we got to replace that other knee. He said, how you walk? I said, well, I'm too young for that. And I made it. I was 38, and I think I made it to 49 or 50 before I finally couldn't take it anymore. And now I'm at it with this one. I can't go to Walmart. I can't walk grocery shop all in Walmart. By the time I get to the register, I can barely walk when I get to the truck. I got to lean on the cart,
Yep.
So it's pastime.
Hey, y'all don't forget to hit them thumbs up. And I know everybody's got the community tab now. So share out, bring your friends in, tell them, get up, come on over here, have some coffee.
Oh, yeah, community tabs. I always forget about those. For the longest time, I didn't even know what they were for. I just knew it was on there. I never even touched
it's supposed to be to help share out other people, stuff like that.
Hey, so how's it going, buddy? I figured out because I usually share out church every Sunday morning in case somebody gets the hankering to come up and hear the word.
Yeah.
I don't push that stuff on nobody or anything, but it's available if they want.
When you share it out, you share it out to your community page. That way, all your followers will see it.
Yeah, that's what I started doing. And I figured that once I figured out what that was for, like I said, for I don't know how many years I've been on there since like 08 or something, maybe.
Yeah.
09, I think, is when I started with some dirt bike videos. And I never used it in all them years until this year. I never knew what it was for. In fact, back when I first loaded up my first couple helmet cam videos, and I didn't know anything about YouTube, I just figured place to throw video up, and I got emails from them wanting to know if I wanted to be a creator. I had no idea what the heck they were talking about, And it's probably 09, I think, or 10 thereabouts. And I sure wish I knew what they were talking about back then. You know what I mean? I had no idea. I just kept getting emails about, hey, this is YouTube and we're building, what is it? We're building communities and blah, blah, blah. And I just delete them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed out on a big opportunity right there. I see now. It's like Bitcoin, and I forget what year it was. It had to be maybe 2010 or 11. I used to drive to Keystone Avenue, goes into Indianapolis from up north where I lived. And this area called Carmel, it was like the richest part of Indiana, I'd say. And I'd drive down Keystone, and I'd see this little sign. They had like, some of the houses they converted to like hair salons and crap like that, and there'd be this little sign about this big. And all it said was buy Bitcoin. And I drive by and I was like, what in the heck is Bitcoin? I had no, and to this day, I kick myself in the ass for not stopping once and asking them what it was. This was when it first started back then. I'd never heard of it. And I think, man, dude, if you'd have just stopped back in and put $1,000 in Bitcoin, you'd be rich right now.
Yeah, Bitcoin would be all right, but you can lose big time in that crap too.
Yeah, but see, if you'd have got in back then, and then once it got up to some crazy amount, once it hit over 15 or 20,000 a coin, I'd have sold all of them, or at least half of them.
Anthony said, it sounded like an OG this morning.
Yeah, I just wish I would have known. The same thing with the emails from YouTube back then. I just wish I'd have known what they meant and what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Because if you'd got in back then, when you got in early YouTube, you'd be sitting pretty right now. And I think it even said content creator or something like that.
Morning, fishing with Squirrel.
Squirrel, what's up, man? But that Jello's had a pretty good month fishing, hasn't he?
Remember Enron? Yep.
Do what?
Chris said, remember Enron?
Enron, yeah. Well, that's what I mean. See, if I'd have got in on Bitcoin back then, when it was, hell, it might only been, $50, $100 a bit or whatever back then, because it just started. And like I said, had I known and just took a chance and said, hey, I got $1,000, I'm just going to throw it in here and see what happens.
Yeah.
No, Yak family gonna be there tomorrow. Cool. East Tennessee Fishing Expo. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they got a fishing expo up here in Clinton, Missouri. I don't know. I think it's this weekend. I ain't sure. I have to go back and look, but. Morning, Gabe.
Hey, Scott Walker, how are you, buddy? Are you moving yet? Are you in the process? That's about the hardest thing you ever do in life, move.
Jody said, morning, everyone. Can't chat. Running late. Morning, Jody. My stepfather lost $250,000.
Yeah, figure that out, Chris. Exactly.
Cars sold beforehand.
Yeah, see that, Gabe. I see that in Texas.
Yeah, I just got through watching.
I don't blame Texas governor. I'm sorry. I don't blame Texas's governor, man. If the federal government's like, all these big cities are just now getting a taste of what they've been living with for decades.
Yep.
Movers get here tomorrow morning. Oh, dude, I bet you can't even sleep at night right now, can you? How cool. I'm happy for you, brother. That's an awesome thing.
Yep. Morning, catfishing freak.
Nothing like the first night after you get everything moved in and set up and you're wore out because it's been so stressful for 2 or 3 days. And that first night.
Anytime I moved, first thing I set up was my bed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I tell her, I said, I'm going back for the next load. You make sure you get the sheets and stuff I put on it.
Yeah. I'm not even unloading it when I get back.
Right. I moved the bedroom first. I was like,
yeah.
Because when I got tired of unpacking, I'd go crash out down at my bed.
Skywalker, I took a counseling thing before, and moving and changing jobs and a divorce are the three most stressful things you can do in life. And moving was like number one. I mean, it was the most stressful thing.
Most stressful thing I think about moving is deciding what you want to throw away, what you want to keep, and the stuff you want to throw away, you really don't want to get rid of.
Someday I'm going to do a live, and I'm going to go out here and open my garage door, and you'll see you literally, there's a little path about that wide you can get back to the two freezers, and that's it. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with any of that stuff that's in there.
Probably forgot about half what's in there anyway.
Most of it's mom and dad stuff, that from 60 years living in the same house. But I'm seriously thinking about having a small dumpster brought in and just start going through it all.
Chris said it sounds like his garage.
Gabe, what you do tomorrow evening or Sunday evening, one of the two, once you get everything actually moved there, even though it's not unpacked or whatever, you and your wife get you a bottle of wine or something and sit out on the back porch and just get drunk and have a relaxing time that first night.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Said the most stressful part about moving is hoping to find a place that's good fishing. That's called research ahead of time.
Oh, really? I didn't know that, Gabe, that they got to do. I know those things are, for one, I know it's not something I'd be able to move. I imagine they're pretty heavy.
I didn't know it. I thought you could just sleep on bed. Once you buy it, it's yours. You can take it down, put it up, whatever.
Well, I'm pretty sure they probably don't move that bed for free. This is America after all.
Dave Bowlesworth. Good morning.
But dude,
good
man,
morning.
yeah, you're gonna have to start throwing a few pictures up on your community page and stuff so we can check you out. And it'll just remember, dude, it'll all get mellow eventually, because there's going to be that point you're ready to pull your hair, especially when the movers come and they don't treat your stuff like you do. That's when it gets a little exciting.
He said, thanks, Buggy. I heard movers. I'm too old. Got that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You what, 38?
I moved us this time. I had help with the furniture from my son and them, but everything else I moved us a load at a time in the back of an SUV in my little trailer.
He said he got a fishing spot as his backyard. Right
That's
now,
what you ought to do, Gabe. That first evening, just go out there and throw a line out. Yeah, dude, I love seeing young people get their first house. Well, 47. Yeah, you're young. I turned 60 in a couple of weeks.
Chris said, you're only 1 year older than me, Gabriel. Well, yeah, see, you're just 47. You're still full of spunk and stuff.
I found weird stuff starts happening in your body after 50.
Yeah, when you turn 50, that's when things start breaking.
Weird crap starts happening. If I'd have stayed in shape like I was when I raced before I came here, in fact, I was showing my dad's nurse some pictures from before I moved here when I was still racing.
I know what you're saying.
I call it the Fat Brian and in shape Brian pictures. She was just laughing and said, "This is not Fat Brian, and this is me now."
Oh, he said 2 back surgeries. I might as well be 80. Hey,
oh yeah, dude,
there, buddy. I've had 2 back surgeries, and let me tell you, it's no joke.
Yeah,
he said it happened early. Things start falling off.
Back surgery has gotten so much better now. I know in the lineman inch or whatever you climb telephone poles, that belt sits right at the base of your hips when you climb, and almost everyone I know that I worked with for all them years at cable ended up having bad backs. I got lucky; it never happened to me. But and 2 of the people I know back then, it's been almost 25 years or so ago, had back surgeries and never worked again. My baby's mama, yeah.
That's what they make slings for.
yeah, Gabe, but them fat ones buy you stuff. Remember that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. My brother used to say that all the time because I used to tease him.
That's why they make
Until he showed me the half-carat diamond earrings he had. And he said, "Fat girls buy you stuff."
You should have been on top, Gabe.
I suppose I should put the PG-13 disclaimer up before I launch a live, shouldn't I? It's hard telling where we go.
Yeah, keep it somewhat family friendly.
Yeah, it's all right. If you're up this early
Unless
watching me,
Bugman goes fishing, then it's his show. He
yeah,
runs how he wants
if
to.
you're up this early watching me, you really, really need to get a life. Which I gotta go about 8 o'clock this morning. I got work I gotta get done today. I'm sure my phone's gonna be ringing at 9. Where's that report at? It's laying right here on my desk, to be honest with you. I had one of them days. But, sometimes life deals you them cards. I had a buddy of mine from church. We're pretty close, and I had to text him yesterday and talk to him for a little bit.
He said,
I bet Luke, yeah. Or Gabe, Luke. You probably haven't slept good all week, I would imagine, because it reminded me of knowing I was going to a national dirt bike race the coming up weekend. I didn't sleep good all week. My brain would never shut off, trying to think about every detail. But yeah, you just have to, like I said, the most stressful part for me, if I had people coming in my house moving my stuff, would be they don't treat my stuff like I do.
Yeah.
And the last thing you want to do is start yelling at the guy moving your stuff, because eventually it's going to be out of your sight. They used to have a thing on 60 Minutes one time about movers doing some kind of scam or something where they quote your price or whatever, like big United moving lines and stuff. And they would get there, and the drivers and the movers would basically extort you for money to unload your stuff. Like, well, yeah, that's the fee to move it. Now there's an additional fee for unloading or something. And they had an undercover thing, and they were doing it to them. And I'm thinking to myself, there's two things I'm not going to do that I'm not going to pack, and that's my guns, and they're going to be in my car. And you start pulling crap on me, we're going to have gunplay. I'm like, dude, you're going to get in your truck and unload my stuff and put it in my house, or I'm going to shoot every tire out of that semi until you can't get away from here. How big is it, Luke or Gabe? I don't even think I even asked you about the construction style or nothing of it. Is it a ranch, split level, 2-story?
Morning, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, man?
Got my 9 and 45. Hey, you
There
got
you
that
go.
Santa Claus that goes up and down them stairs, keeps look at the window, keep eye on people. He'll
Keep
let you
that
know.
1911 strapped on your side. Yeah, I forgot. I don't even think I asked you what style it was. If it was, like ranch, 3-bed, 3-bath, 2-story new. Oh, it's a new home, really. Ooh, look at you, fancy man. That's pretty good though, because you probably got like a warranty, a year or two warranty on that, I'd imagine. So anything goes bad that first year, you're covered. Three-bed, 2-bath, 2-story. Nice. That'll work. 2-car garage. You got is it basement or crawl space, slab? I know up in Wisconsin, man, every house up there seems to have a basement, and I think it's because it gets so cold. Oh, nice, 3 cars. I think it's because it gets so cold up there so they don't have a problem with pipes freezing or something. But every house I had up there that I lived in had a basement. Good morning, Dave. Oh, no basement in California. I never even thought of that. Yeah. It's about probably 50-50 here in Indiana, I'd say. Or maybe 60-40, crawl spaces to basements or in slabs. I've had both. I'll be honest with you. The one I liked best was my house. I hadn't had a slab. I liked it. I didn't have to worry about anything.
Morning, Liam.
And Catfish, how are you, buddy? Yeah, I like this lab myself. Oh, hold on just a second here, Mom. I didn't know Mom's up. I got to talk to her real quick.
Yeah, he said roosty. Yeah, that's what Jody called me, roosty. It usually never, when I go in, it usually never asks me what my name is. It's so automatic on there, but for some reason here lately, I've had to type in, so I just typed in that. Yeah, y'all don't forget to show some love now. Hit the thumbs up, share out, Bugman. He'll be back here in a minute. He's taking care of his mama, seeing what she's up to. Chris said I was number 3. Number 3 what? Chris said I was number 3.
All right. Have me a cigarette. How far you got to move, Gabe, from where you live at right now?
You ain't cooking breakfast, Bugman?
Nah, I don't. I drink my breakfast usually.
Come on, Gabe. Don't be nervous. Be excited. A new chapter in your life and a brand new home. You worked hard for this, so enjoy it, buddy. Congrats on the new home.
Yeah, that's true. But you still can't help from being nervous. Like I said, they say moving's one of the top 3 stressors in your life.
He said 30 miles.
Okay, ain't too bad. But yeah, moving's hard, man. I moved from Indiana to Wisconsin one time. You talking about hard? That's one of them you got to load everything up before you move and make it all in one shot.
When I moved, loading stuff up wasn't that bad. It was the unloading part I didn't like.
Yeah. Hey, Fever, where you at on the Indiana-Illinois border? I raced over there just the other side of Terre Haute, a place called Casey, Illinois. Had a nice motocross track. And then I'm thinking there was a place called Cayuga, Indiana, which is right. I think it's even divided in half by the Indiana-Illinois border. South of Mount Vernon. Okay, yeah. You're down there ways, and you're not far from what you got the Ohio down there, and was that the Mississippi Wall runs down along the border there? I can't remember.
Yeah, I got that, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, and the worst part is, like, when we moved here, see, I didn't have to hurry, so I could move whatever I moved, unload it if I wanted to, put it where it was going to go, but unfortunately, it got to the point where it got late, and I had to just start shoving stuff in the garage because I didn't have nowhere else to put the stuff.
Yeah, I moved so much that I got good at putting refrigerators in the house without taking the doors off.
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing is.
Morning, Nate.
Hey, Nate, how are you, buddy? You realize how much junk you've collected over the time that you don't need?
Yeah, Lord, yes.
For me, most of it was garage stuff when I had to move from Noblesville to here because it was like a 2-car garage, but it was two garages deep, and I had acquired so much tools and drill presses, and I had 2 air compressors. Well, I had all this stuff. I ended up setting stuff out front for sale because I had so much stuff. I didn't, it's one of them. For instance, if you needed a tool to do, say you're going to fix your daughter's car and you needed a tool, well, you'd go buy it. Well, then all of a sudden, you need another toolbox. So, and I just kept, I'm not the kind of rent a tool or nothing. I'd just go buy it. And then I'd have it in case I ever needed it again.
Oh, it's all right, Gabe. You'll fill that house in no time.
That's cool though. You see what you said? 3 bedrooms. That means you got room for an office.
Yes, you can. It's all in your mind. Believe and you will achieve. Doubt you do without. It's a mindset.
I like that, Jody.
Chris said, Bugman's life is now what I'm stuck with.
Do you have to care for somebody, Chris? I'm gonna tell you, I never realized how many people are in that position. You know what I mean? The caretaker stuff. There's a lot,
Oh,
and
yeah.
if you ain't got no family to help you, I'm telling you, it's tough. I've done a lot of hard stuff in my life, but this is by far the hardest stuff I've ever had to go through. Yeah, I figured. I bet, and I imagine yours will be pimped out, dude. There's no doubt in my mind. Oh, you inherited a bunch of things. Oh man, dude.
I have roasted. Good morning, cock-a-doodle-doo. Hey, Jody. I said good morning
That's
to
a
you
tough
twice.
one right there, Chris, because you know some stuff has hello Jody. Some stuff's got sentimental value, and some stuff may have monetary value. But you know, eventually you got to decide: do I keep it or do I trash it? Do I keep? And it's you can stand there for 30 minutes making the decision. Man, I really like that, but I really don't need it. Drill presses, grinders. Oh man, I love drill presses and grinders, and I actually had a press. If you know what I'm talking about, a hydraulic press where you could crank the handle up and down. I used it for like putting wheel bearings in dirt bike wheels and stuff. You know, and I got to thinking, how often do I use this? You know what I mean? But you could go to Harbor Freight. I think I don't know, I paid $100 and some bucks for it. It wasn't super big. It was maybe 1 or 2 ton. Yeah, catfish, dude. Believe me, I under. Right now, the only thing that's saving us is mom and dad's Social Security, and because my work has suffered so much. At first, I had to cut it down because of all dad's doctor's appointments and stuff like that. And then once it got to where I could almost start getting back to where I could do more work and stuff, freaking interest rates went up and everything got slow. And I'm gonna have to completely rebuild my lending clientele when mom and dad are gone. Because a lot of times with lenders, if they send you an appraisal request and you say no, I can't get to that right now because they don't really care what the excuse is. They don't care if your dad's dying. They got dollar signs in their eyes, and they don't send you anything. You know, they find someone who won't say no. But I mean, it's tight every month right now, but we ain't starving or nothing. And I'm real blessed. I had a garage built at mom and dad's when I moved there 5 or 6 years ago. One of them metal building things, you know, you can take apart even, but it was, let's see, 12 by 20 with 8-foot sidewalls. And you got something wrong with your audio, Rustic, if that was you. But I was going to lose it because I had nowhere to put it, and I didn't have the money to have it moved. So me and my buddy that owns this house made a deal, and I sold it to him for almost what I paid for it, and then him and another guy moved it, and we just took it off in rent. So I'm covered on rent. Don't get me started, Gabe. I know what you're doing. I see that. I see that hook and that line and that sinker right there, and I am not grabbing it this morning, brother. I can't do it today. Believe me.
Morning there, Chris.
That's your third cast today, by the way, Gabe. I'm keeping track. I love you, brother. You're all right. You trying to push my buttons? I like it. Hey, Chris.
Sounds like a chipmunk.
Good morning, brother. Yeah, you did sound like a chipmunk there for a minute.
Oh, I was turning my phone on the phone holder. Upload the
Chris, are you kidding me? Where on earth does a guy put 100 fishing rods? I got, let's see, 2, 4, 5 sitting here, and I ain't got no room for no more.
I got about 20 out the building. I got 8 in here. More than 8. I got 6. I got 12 or 14 in here.
I think I got 3 more out in the garage, but these 5 here are the ones that I don't want nothing to happen to.
You have, I don't care what kind of yard sale you got. You put a fishing rod out there, that'll be the first thing go.
Yeah. And until I started doing this catfishing stuff, I never even thought about fishing rods and garage sales.
Hey, Zed's Place. Good morning.
No, Gabe, to be 100% honest with you, no, I do not think we can. If they do not close the border, we are not going to have a country any longer in 4 years. I'm telling you right now, and that's 100% serious, and I believe that.
Yep, because we're
And I'm
being
just going to
invaded
leave it
now.
at that. All I'm saying is that if you ain't got a plan, then you're probably wrong. In 4 years, you're going to wish you did have.
Well,
Thank
Chris,
God
I'm
for Texas
always,
governor.
when I go to yard sale, I always look for fishing tackle too.
Yeah. Thank God for Texas's governor having some balls, man. Texas secedes. I'm moving there. I'm telling you right now. I got rid of a lot of mine, got more I need to get rid of. Hard to get more when you have so many stuck everywhere. Well, Jody, should you happen to have an Uncle Lou rod laying around anywhere, a casting rod, I'd be happy to buy it off of you this spring because I got a spinning rod. I need a casting rod to go with it.
I think J Dog's got all y'all beat. I've seen his building out there. Man, he had them on top of cars, stacked up, pushed over, and I'm like, oh my.
Hey, Gabe, I'll give you my number sometime, man. We'll talk. Like I said, if you ain't got a plan, you're wrong right now. Thank God for my family's land down in Kentucky in the mountains. That's all I can say. One way in and one way out. Put more holders. I don't think she can fit any more holders on her boat, man. She's got, 18 of them or something.
She's got 2 hands. That's 2 more.
One-ounce sinkers.
Don't forget all J Dog's boats.
Right now in the lakes and stuff I'm fishing, I use a 3-ounce just so I can cast it out pretty far. And it helps me hold the line tighter too. J Dog's a wheeler dealer, man.
Oh yeah. I think he's got rid of all his stuff now.
Yeah.
That one he fished in.
The one thing about him, he ain't out to rob nobody neither, though. He just, he might make a couple bucks off of it, but he ain't killing nobody. He's pretty honest that way.
Yeah, I think he likes that wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, the excitement of it. Yeah, I don't know how many boats he has now. I wish he'd have kept the pontoon. I liked fishing off it. It was comfortable.
I was thinking of getting 6 or 8 brand new ones with higher quality reels, and that's it. I may change my mind later and want more in the summer.
Jeez, dude.
Hey, that's easy solved. Sell what you got, take the money, go buy what you want.
Yeah, Chris, see, I got 2 10-footers for like the lakes and stuff because I bank fish. And I got 2 rods 7 something, or 7.6 or something like that. The Uncle Lou and the Whisker Seekers. And when you bank fish, you need a couple long rods to be able to get out where you need to be.
Fishing in the Delta.
Does it have current, Luke or Gabe? Luke, I gotta quit that. If it has current,
go heavier.
Get a hold of Brad, man. The dude will hook you up on sinkers. I'm telling you, they're the best, and he's fair, and he'll give you more than you need for what you pay.
No, I'm not buying. When I go to CatCon this year, I'm not buying no rod holders. I'm making my own.
Oh, you got strong current? You're probably going to need some 5 and 6 ounce, if not more.
Yep.
Get a hold of Brad, man.
Strong current. Go 8 to 5, and put them on a clip. That way you can add another 5 and make you 10 ounce. If you put another 5.
I've been using the same 3-ounce coin sinkers.
I don't know.
I got from Brad for 3 years now, 4 years, and I didn't know much about it, so I called him on the phone. I said, dude, give me your Cash App or PayPal or whatever. I'm gonna give you $30 and you just send me however many that buys. Are you kidding me, dude? I got more lead than I know what to do with. But in that strong current, yeah, you'll just have to work around, play around with it. What I would do before I ever rigged a pole up is I'd just, put a clip on the end of the line and start casting out and see what you get to finally hold, and then you'll know about where you're at, instead of actually throwing rigs out.
Hey, Jody.
No, Chris, he said he's moving to the Delta and it has a fast current.
You got 23 rods out. How many fish you catch that night?
I wouldn't even know how you could watch 23 rods.
I just kept getting them tangled up. Surround the boat.
Well, Gabe, you just have to be careful casting. If that's, you don't want to get out there and whip it like it's a 1 ounce weight or something. If you use a nice slow swing or whatever, but you'll definitely have to change rods eventually, upgrade rods.
Yeah, the word shows you a heavier weight. Like some of mine could throw up to 16 ounce.
Oh, I got that. I ain't big. The most mine goes 8, I think. But like I'm fishing lakes, so I don't really need that much right now.
But I'm telling you, if you go up to a heavier weight, you're gonna go up to a heavier line. If you don't, when you throw that dude out, it'll snap your line.
Yeah, the line will stop and it'll just keep going. I learned that the hard way on the river.
I mean, I'll throw it out 10 ounces of weight, snap 50-pound test line like it wasn't nothing. When that bail popped back, it said snap.
I'm telling you, I went to braid and I'll never go back. Braid's awesome. But I'm not fishing structure that gets, it don't get dragged across rocks and metal and stuff like that.
Yeah, I fish with braid a lot of mine.
But I put some braid. I forget Mark. And it was Mark, I think, told me what kind to buy, and I'm happy with it. And I put 60-pound braid on it, and it cast like 10-pound mono. Okay, you already got braid. Good deal. Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to get you some rods, Gabe. I was looking at my Tangling with Cats rod, and it's got a crack in it. I'm glad I looked at it. I've got to replace it because my luck, I'd catch the fish of my life on it, and the darn rod would break.
Yep.
I'm not sure it's really a deep crack or nothing. Maybe it's just a little bit of the fiberglass is cracked, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to chance it. In fact, I got to find out where that crack was because I thought about maybe I got some fiberglass and some resin out in the garage. I thought about maybe repairing it. It wouldn't look the greatest, but.
Yeah, Jody, that's what I use, 65-pound Power Pro.
I forget what kind mine was. It's 838 or something like that. Whatever it was, Mark, him, and I forget who else said that it lasts a long time. It cost a little bit more, but I'd rather pay a little bit now and have it last longer than have to replace it, in a year or so. Now I am going to go back to mono on my spinning reel on that Uncle Lou rod. I don't like the braid on it. It could just be me, but it just, I don't seem to, for the spinning rod, it just doesn't seem to cast as far as I think it should.
I don't know. I got a 12-foot Team Catfish rod, Thundercat rod, and I got spin cast, and I got braid on it, and man, that thing throws out forever. I mean, even on one of my videos, people sent me a reel of the catfish on it, dude, and he was fighting, and they said, "Dag, how far did you throw out there?" Said it went, buddy.
Hey, Gabe, I'll tell you a good rod that's cheap, and I got one. It's a 10-foot 2-piece ugly ugly stick catfish special. It ain't the most expensive rod on earth, but it's a dependable rod, and it's big enough to hold what you're going to cast. You know what I mean? Especially just moving and buying a house, money may be a little tight, but I think you get that rod. I got the bronze looking one. I like it. It's a good looking rod. and I can't even. It wasn't over 50 or 60 bucks, I don't think. Are you fishing today for catfish? Forgot my bait. I'm not going to say anything about that. I actually set mine out the call one time and got all the way up now. And it, from where I'm at now, it's probably a 40-minute drive down to the lake. And I got all the way there and realized I didn't have no bait. And it was a Tuesday, right? There's a bait house when you turn off the highway. And it was Tuesday, and I drove up, and this bait house was open 6 days a week except for Tuesday. I'm like, what on earth are you closed on a Tuesday for? If money's not an object, dude, then get a hold of Uncle Lou and see if you can't get 2 or 3 of his rods. You'd never have to buy anymore. I know that. Well, they're quality and they're good looking, and
yeah, or Mad Cats. Those to me, those.
Yep. I'll tell you what, those I don't know if what's his name still using them, but them Anvil rods are awesome looking. The yellow ones are bright and they look great. So Mad Cats and those Anvil I'm drawing a blank on names. I'm not good in the morning. But he had them on his boat and they stood out so good. He just done the video on camping on his pontoon. Kevin. Those are good looking rods. But and there's so many good rods out there nowadays.
Yeah.
Anvils, yeah, those Anvils are, and they're the brightest yellow I ever seen, man. Yeah, Palmetto, thank you, Catfish. I just was drawing a blank on his name.
Yeah, when you're bank fishing, it's better to use a 10 or 12-foot rod.
Yeah, I got 10 foots, 2-piece, and I got 2-piece rods because I got to put them in my SUV to get there. I don't have any other way. I can't have any 1-piece rods. Where I got the Whisker Whip by Tangling with Cats. That's a good rod. Yeah. And Whisker Seekers makes a really good rod too.
I don't really recommend the Team Catfish reels, but that 12-foot Team Catfish rod I got, that Thundercat, now that's really surprised me. It's a 2-piece and how good that rod is.
Yeah. All my rods
except man, the fight on it can hold a lot of weight to cast out. But the reel, it reels good, but the bail system on it's not very stout.
The thing I found out about the Abus, and I won't buy anything but them now, is the clicker, because I can reel my line up where it's tight, set the clicker, and trip the reel release, and that clicker's strong enough it holds that line tight. And then that way, if you get a hit, it can just run with it. No, say Jody, I got 2 10-foot 2-piece casting rods. The one ugly stick I was talking about, and a Tangling with Cats Whisker Whip. Oh, I take it back. I got a Catfish Sumo out in the garage. Yeah, no, Joe. I got the spinning rod of Uncle Lou's, and I had a casting rod, and I gifted it to Lee Evans' wife for her birthday. And then Lee Evans lost it in the lake or the river, one and two. I forget which it was. Yeah. So I'm going to get, all I need is Uncle Lou casting rod, and I'm good. I got my 2 10-footers. Then I'll have the 2 Uncle Lou's, and I'm fine. I only fished with 2 at a time anyhow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Catfish Fever. I got the Whisker Seekers, the old Signature Series medium heavy. I like it. But I think it's a medium heavy, but it's awful. I meant the next one I get, I'll go up heavier.
Morning, Austin. Yeah, I need
the Chad Ferguson Graphite Series. No, it's just a medium. I'm sorry. I'll get the medium heavy next time. I thought I was ordering a medium heavy, but it still says you can use 10 to 40 pound line and 1 to 3 ounces, which I'm going to turn it into my carp and stuff rod like that for fun. And like I said, most of the rods out there these days are good. I mean, there's so many good rods out there. I think it's down to personal taste now.
Yeah.
I mean, Uncle Lou's rods are still real hard to beat, in my opinion. But I don't think he's going to be doing much of them anymore. I don't know.
Well, until he's making them, some of them in his basement. You know, he can't make rods real fast. It takes a while.
No. Yeah.
Because he can't get his rods in because of the shipment.
Yeah, I know a year or two ago he was having a hard time doing it.
So now he's having to make them one at a time in his basement.
Yep. See, Ripping Lips is another one I forgot about. I mean, you got Mad Cat, Ripping Lips, Whisker Seekers. Like I said, they're all pretty good these days. To me now, all of them are so good, it gets down to which ones do you like the best, which looks the best, you know, that you like, stuff like that.
Hey, Rat Rod.
What's up, brother? Where if I were to buy looks wise, I don't think them Amble rods are bad in my opinion. I think they look awesome. Hey, Sampy. Good morning, brother.
Good morning, Mr. Sampson.
You're right, Dale. I was going to say most of them probably, truth be told, come out of the same factory.
Oh yeah, they basically come from the same country, and stuff unless it's branded on there, made USA.
And then I got an ultralight bluegill rod. I think it's 7 foot. That Dad had handmade down in Arkansas. It's a little too flexy for me. I haven't cast it enough to really get it down pat yet. But you know, we used to set up buckets out in the backyard and cast our ultralight rods for bluegill fishing because you never know when you got to get under a tree or something, you know. And if you don't practice it at home, it costs you tackle in the lake.
Yeah.
You know, because bluegill or crappie, you're going to be fishing around structure.
Yeah, that's why I
got my camera wasn't
on.
I'm just sitting here half
I
asleep.
put it where I wanted it.
But like I said, it's all pretty much personal preference these days. And looks wise, I think the Anvils are the best looking rods. And performance wise, I think I mean, you're going to land a 50-pound cat on any of them.
Yeah, it's all about the drag. It don't matter what you got. I mean, I've got some pretty good sized fish on cheap Shakespeare stuff.
Yeah.
But it's all about the drag. You get your drag right and take your time.
Yeah, I think reels are more important than rods. I went through, I've had the PC Funds, and in fact, I think I got a low profile PC Fun on my Whisker Seeker rod. Yeah, it's the low profile PC Fun, but the Whisker Seekers, those are good looking rods too.
Yeah.
This one here was a medium. I didn't know. I wish I'd have got the medium heavy.
Yeah, I like the one. They got the cork handles, man. They're nice.
Yeah, I'm old school. I did cork handles. And from now on, if I can find them, that's what I'm gonna have. Like my little bluegill rod, it's got the old-fashioned cork handles. I love them. I don't know why. Just maybe it's a childhood memory thing or something.
Well, they're tougher and they last longer. I mean, I've got the Mad Cat's rod's got that foam type handle on it.
Yeah.
And you stick that in a rock or something holder, it starts pulling on it. And
that's why you can buy so many replacements.
I got one over there with the cork handle on it, and I've done the same thing, and it's never even put a dent or scratch or chunks out of it.
I think cork looks cooler. And someone told me it floats. I was like, I never even thought of that. But
yeah.
I think cork rods look cooler.
Yep.
I didn't know Mom was playing back there. Mhm.
That's why I tell people, I said, when you got an old rod that's broke, got a cork handle, pop the end of it off and work that cork off there, and you
Yep.
can make yourself some really nice floats.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, if I can find cork handle rods, that's what I'll buy every time.
The old Mitchell and Penn reels.
Mitchell's, and
Yep. I like Mitchell. I'm a big fan
I'm
of
thinking
Mitchell.
the Johnsons. Remember the Johnsons that had the green face on them? The
That's a
regular cast
Mitchell.
reel, but they had like a green face.
I'm a big fan of Mitchell's. I just like Mitchell reels.
Yeah, Mitchell's. Yep, I remember them, and I remember the Johnsons. Dad and them had Johnsons back in the day.
I use Uncle Lou's rod and one more special. That's it. I catch great fish with them. It's all about the drag. That's right. About that drag.
Yep, yep. Dragging technique. And learning to use drags an art in itself, and it's one of them you can't really learn to do it unless you're just, it's trial and error, and sometimes you learn the hard way.
Yeah, you can, Jody. You can. There's some reels out there you do want to stay away from because they're just not meant for nothing.
Yep.
They just sound to make money. Morning,
You
fishing for
know,
whippers.
but the little Minnie Mouse rod, Jody and reel wasn't made for that.
Yeah.
The little Mickey Mouse rod. I had it on my pocket fisherman. Mm-hmm. Fishing for whiskers. Good morning. Yeah, I got more stuff than I ever dreamed I'd have now. So,
Yeah.
but the Uncle Lou casting rod now. Oops, I ain't seen too many of them around. I don't know how many.
That if you're going to fish a lot, I mean a lot, like most of the YouTubers do, invest in a good reel with a good warranty.
Yep.
I mean, because you never know. It's like buying a new vehicle. You can drive 2 miles off that lot, and that motor blow up, just blow up. Transmission go out. It don't matter. The reel same way. You can buy that reel, catch 2 fish on it, boom, and all of a sudden it's like stripped.
Yeah. And the Abus, you got to be careful with them which ones you buy, because some of them aren't made in Sweden. You know what I mean? Some of them are
I've never
made
had
in.
problem with Lew's. I used to buy Lew's all the time. I got your guts.
You got to get the
one somewhere.
You got to make sure when you get it, you got to make sure. Oops, it's got the little stamp right there that says "Made in Sweden." If it doesn't have that on it, then you're getting the other kind. It says "Made in Sweden." Yeah. And the 6500C Pro Rockets, I think, are what they are. They're the good
Lew's right here.
What is it? The Lew's?
Yeah. Right now it's got line wrapped around it, but it works great. I use it for skipjack fishing. I've even caught catfish on them. Like my other one, I had a mate to this one, and I got a video on it when I was out fishing. And it was sitting in a rod holder, my crappie pole rod holder, and it was sitting in the middle. And something hit it. It was big. Whatever hit it, took the pole down. When it did, I had a 65-pound braid on it, and it snapped it right there. I just happened to reach up there in time to grab it before it caught that first eye.
Yeah, Dale, I never even heard of pins until I started, hanging around the catfish community, and a lot of people like those.
But that was my fault. I had the drag set too tight. I don't know what hit that thing, but man, it hit it and it snapped that joker. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yep. Now, my favorite bluegill rod still to this day was the ugly stick, the ultralight ugly sticks with a spinning reel on them.
Yep.
I mean, I've caught catfish on those even. I don't know why a catfish hits a cricket, but at the place where we bluegill fish, catfish will hit them. Hey, good morning, Melissa.
Yeah, the channel cats will. They'll hit a cricket. Morning, Melissa.
Delay slip Abus are not junk. It depends on which ones you buy. I'm going to have to argue on that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Abu got some pretty good reels.
Yeah, Abus are, I mean, I got friends that have some that are 40 years old. I mean, you got to take care of them and maintain them, but and you can still order parts for them.
Be outside that deal.
You caught your spoonbill on your bluegill rod. Nice. That's when some drag action comes in handy.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
see,
fun
it's
when you can
possible
find
if you didn't get the right Abu, you got junk. That's true. That's why I said you got to make sure it's got the stamp on that side that says made in Sweden, because otherwise you're buying some crap that they sold out and let someone else build. You know, if I remember correctly, when I was a kid, they had a spoonbill worship
Yeah,
on the
Lane,
bank where we had the boat on the Ohio River, and evidently it had got hit by a prop or something because it was cut across the back.
yeah,
But it
there's
washed up and
spoonbill in Tennessee, Cumberland, Ohio,
yeah,
Mississippi.
we had
Missouri.
no idea. I didn't have any idea what it was.
So his had stamps. Double
Yeah,
J.
you got a bad you. Well, it depends on which one it was, Chris. Was it a 60 C3 6500?
Oh, he said he wanted an Abu.
Yeah, it depends on what you had because these them two Abus I got there, I wouldn't sell them to you for anything, and I'll have them when I die. Probably, I guarantee. I actually had one my neighbor gave me that was from. I think it was. I looked up by the serial number. I looked it up. It was like 78 or something like that, and I sent it to Serena's husband to redo for me. And when he got done redoing it, I asked him what I owed him. He said, "Oh, you don't owe me nothing." I said, "All right, you just keep that reel then." I just give it to him because he likes those kind of reels and stuff. He likes rebuilding old reels. I just give it to him. I didn't have no need for it really. But it was, I mean, it didn't even really need rebuild. I just had it, to get it cleaned and everything. It was still in great shape. It was like 1978 or something. And it looked like the 6500 C3s, you know what I mean? But I don't remember what it said on it. I have pictures of it somewhere, I think.
Check this out, Bugman. Here's a 33.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then here's a 733.
Wow. 733?
Yeah.
Huh.
And
Yeah.
they
Isn't that cool?
both still work and cast like brand new.
Yep. Yep. How many people started out on a Kmart rod with a Zebco 33 reel on it?
Or a 202.
Or 202, whichever. I always get the numbers mixed up, but
When I was a kid, it was
I
a 202.
guarantee that was my first rod that I
to
used as a
33.
kid. They were
We got the
indestructible.
hand-me-downs from the parents.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we had a Kmart by my house is probably why everyone I know started
Oh
out.
yeah, Lynn at the Ozark Lake up there, man. There's huge spoonbills up there. They have big tournaments for them things up there. Yep, Zebco push button. I think we all did when we was kids.
Yeah, Melissa, my little Bonzer, he had an infected tooth one time, and the whole side of his face swelled up. And that might even be what's causing the seizures because the infection's so close to his brain. So maybe when you get the infection gone, he'll be back to normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I turned 16, I bought my first spin cast reel. It was Shimano. When Shimano first came out, they was cheap. And man, I never looked back. Boy, to me, that was the toughest reels.
Oh, that poor thing, Melissa. Get him some soft food.
I don't know, Jimmy. I don't know when Palmetto's final league tournament is,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Melissa, I didn't even know Bonzer's face was swelled up. Mom pointed it out to me because I don't pay attention anyway. And I took him to the vet, and they done the same thing. Oh, awesome. Yeah, he feels so much better. Yeah. That first dose of antibiotics got that infection moving away. That's awesome.
Okay, the 10th of February. I was thinking it's February, but I wasn't going to say for sure because I exactly wasn't sure.
The
Yeah, my Shimano was one of the small ones. It was black. I think I get $11 for it at Walmart when it first started coming out. It was cheap, and man, I cost them. Matter of fact, that reel there I had for so many years when I was in my
where
early,
we at?
I think it was 20,
There we go.
and when I caught the 30 pound and the 20 pound channel cat on that little reel.
That's my little Chinese mini caster. I mean, it's a little bit. It's on my little yellow ultralight blue. This is my new bluegill rig. I even casted it yet. I can't wait to try it.
Yeah,
It's a little bitty 4'6" rod or something. You know what I mean? And I got it just to catch bluegill for fun.
it's gonna be fun. Try to throw that reel out.
Melissa, I'll bet his swelling's down by Sunday. You know what I mean? I'll bet you money it's almost gone by Sunday with them antibiotics.
It should be in good shape.
I know Bonzo's, it didn't take 2 days, I don't think, and his was back doing pretty good. I don't even think they had to go in and remove the tooth. The more I think about it, I don't ever remember them pulling the tooth. They might have. Mom would know. But yeah, that swelling should be gone by Sunday. So what, it'd be 3 days he's on them then, or 4 days? Thursday, Friday,
Oh,
Saturday.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back, bug man.
All right. Yep, that swelling should be gone, man. They should be doing backflips and everything by then. You know, I never ever used a bait casting reel until I started this. It started learning about catfishing on here a couple years ago, and I'd seen them. I just never knew how to use one. And after you learn to do it, they're really not that intimidating, you know. Because I always heard about, oh, you backlash them and they get all tangled and blah blah blah, you know. And I'm not going to lie, there was a bunch of backlashes until I figured it all out, and now I knock on wood. I'm not going to say I never do it, but I rarely do it anymore. And I'll never go back to anything but them. They're awesome. That's why I bought that little bluegill open face reel just to see. Because I usually, or bluegill bait caster, because I usually use spinning reels, you know, on bluegill rods. But I thought it'd be cool to have something different. Hog leg is sleeping, Melissa. Yep. Well, the first one I got was the PC Funds, and I watched a bunch of videos, you know, to learn. Hey, good morning, Uncle Lou. To learn how to get it set up right the first time. You know what I mean? And in fact, I think the first time I casted this, the time I broke the line with too much weight, and it called or something. I don't remember what happened, but I'd say maybe the first 10 or 12 times I had a couple backlashes until I figured out what I was doing. And then I slowly started loosening it up. You know what I mean? And there's a fine point between loose perfect and loose too much, for me anyway. And you know, reels just like rods, it's a personal choice, I think. They're all good. 90% of them is good stuff. What did it say? River rat. Catfish fever in outdoors was unhidden by Pontoon Jody. Did somebody hide somebody? Wait, River Rat, you ain't got a wrench here. Hold on. I see it on my phone now. Hold on here. If you don't have a wrench and you come up, holler at me and tell me, because I don't look at it on my phone. Catfish River Rat ain't got one. Hold on. Oh, yeah, he does. It says okay. Catfish fever outdoors. Yep. Who else don't have one? Yeah, if you don't have a wrench, holler at me. Let me know, okay? Because I can't. I don't on the StreamYard one. You can't tell. So yeah, if you don't have one, holler at me. All right. I don't want nobody to not have one, because some people are really. Well, come big and give me a wrench. You know, I'm an airhead, dude. You got to understand. Bugman don't pay attention real well. I just hit you stonefly, so everybody looks good right now. How you doing today, Uncle Lou? Another day in paradise. They get warm over there yet? Snow melting? Yeah, I'm sorry, River Rat dude. Like I said, I can't see them. Right there, fishing for whiskers doesn't have one. Hold on. I spend all morning doing this. There we go. Scroll. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you, like I said, if you don't got one, don't take it personal, man, because I can't see it unless I got my phone sitting over there. So it's not anything personal, is what I guess I'm trying to say. And you know me, I'm pretty flexible. Unless I don't like you, then I just don't like you, but you'll know.
Oh, I thought I seen Stonefly come in here. Morning, Stonefly.
Yep, I just gave him a wrench. I didn't know he didn't have one, which I pretty much like everybody, so it don't matter.
Double J said, "Be right back. More coffee is needed." Hey, that's what I just got through doing, making a pot of coffee. Morning, Uncle Lou.
Yeah, Lou, I'm with you just enough to make a mess. Yeah. Now, see, it was 50 here yesterday, I think it was. I mean, it said so in my car anyway.
Yep, it was at
And
50s here.
yeah, the snow's gone. It's just now bad enough that if the dog goes out, I got to try to make him stop and wipe their feet on a towel before they get away from me. I'm doing Red Bull right now. I'll get the coffee later. I think you're muted there, Rustic. Nope. Say
No, I'm
something.
not muted. Can you hear me?
Okay, there you go.
I was just whispering.
Oh, okay.
I was just showing Melissa I was drinking my coffee
Yep.
too.
Yeah, I may make some later. I usually wait when Dad gets up. I usually we make his coffee, and then I usually make me and Mom some.
And that's what I was doing here a while ago. I was making another pot.
Oh, and by the way, man, I don't know nothing about all this stuff, but if you want to throw your link up or whatever, all that crap, I don't care, man. You're not gonna. Whatever you want to do is fine. Just don't do nothing bad.
Uncle Lou said, "Time for a big cup of mud."
Yeah, me too, Melissa. I was afraid you were going to get bad news yesterday. I didn't want to say nothing, but the more I think, hey JG Hill, yeah, you got a wrench. Okay,
JG.
I never thought that the infection, because it's in his little jaw, it's close to his brain, so that could have been, causing that too. So he may even quit doing that.
Oh, I imagine the Ohio's came up. I know the Mississippi River's up.
Man, where was I at yesterday? I came across Mississippi River yesterday, dude, and it's out of its banks. I had no idea we'd got that much water. I mean, it's the highest I've seen it in probably 20 years. I freaked out when I drove past it. I was like, I actually, because I on the road I was on, I crossed it once and go up another couple miles and you cross it again. Well, the second time I crossed it, I slowed down to stop and look at it. And it's like, man, I ain't never seen that river that high.
Yeah, well, you
And
got
it must
to
have been froze
imagine,
because
though, man, all that snow and stuff, and then that rain on top of it melted it
yeah,
real quick, and it's like a flash flood. I mean, whew.
exactly like a flash flood. There's big chunks of ice out in the fields and stuff where it's come down some.
Morning 3 nights.
So it must have been because that river is usually real. It flows real slow at where I'm at because it's not very deep, and it's just like a flat bottom, and so it must have been froze up pretty good.
Well, it's like the fog here. It was foggy, super foggy for 3 days. And now after that rain, I looked outside earlier.
You're
I could
right,
see the
Melissa. How
moonshine
do we
shining.
know they're in pain? Because and I'm sure they probably try to let you know somehow, but there's no way of knowing. Like I said, when ponds are when his face swelled up, because I don't pay attention, Mom and them noticed it. So it's hard telling how long his poor little face was swelled up. What river stump are you talking about, the Ohio?
Yeah, he said he got to
Is that
go
what
check
it was?
that like that.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much water I mean, it had, you see, it seemed like it was more drizzle here than rain, but it was continuously for, 2 or 3 days in a row. And so that adds up, and then the ground's saturated anyway from the snow melting, so it doesn't have anywhere to go but flow off into the ditches because it's wet. Maybe winter's over for us,
Well, I know
and
that
we'll
2
have
days of
spring from
rain.
now on.
We still had ice on the north side of the banks. Then yesterday's rain probably finished it off.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing there no more.
Yeah, no, winter's not over. That's just wishful thinking on my part.
3 nights at 71.
71. In fact, I didn't even look this morning. Let's see, because it felt pretty warm when I let the dogs out.
Well, mine's showing 47 right now. And we're supposed to be like up to 54 all this week.
Yeah, it's 44 here right now. So, yeah, compared to what, 2 degrees or something, I'm happy. And I imagine most are, it's over. Yep, I'm hoping. I imagine our lakes are starting to, they probably got ice floating in them, but I imagine it's getting pretty close to not having any ice on them right now. Are you talking rainstorms, Chris? I know San Diego got nailed, man. They had some major flooding down there this week. I mean, and I guess it was almost like flash floods because it caught some people unaware. Like George Carlin said, humans think they're so important. Just wait till this earth decides to get rid of them when it gets tired of them. I think humans give ourselves a little more credit than we deserve, I think, on how important we are in the scheme of things.
Today's the 12th day I haven't fished. So
Valentine's Day due for a big snowstorm, stonefly. I'm beating you with a noodle right now. I don't want to know that.
Chris M said, be right back.
Like me and Dad was talking the other day when he was pretty lucid, we hadn't had any bad winters in a few years. Not anything that bothered me driving in or anything, you know what I mean, snow-wise. I think we had one decent snow since I moved back here. I know my nose is running today. And I'm sure going to hate when I get off here. I got work to get done, like in a bad way, and I got to put in some earphones so I can't hear nothing and just get it done, get it out. I'm going to start running some ads and stuff and go into, like divorce appraisals and stuff like that.
Hey, J-Dog's in the house, about to head to the water. Morning, J-Dog.
That river ain't up too high there, J-Dog. It's flowing up here, bro. You got water headed down that. Well, it'll be where it come from here. It's past you when it hits the river.
I hope you got your runners fixed.
Who's going with you, J-Dog?
Yep, there's a fishing expo at Knoxville, Tennessee. There's a fishing expo supposed to be going on in Clinton, Missouri.
Well, I'll do a live. I'll give y'all a fishing expo. We'll fish in my backyard and see how far we can cast.
He says it's going to have to dry up and warm up a little bit, folks.
Who's going fishing with J-Dog? Because it's at least it's warm enough to go now. I bet the snow's even melted in J-Dog's boat.
J Dog's going to rename his boat.
Oh, you and your brother, cool.
SS J Dog.
Because I know you had a little bit of snow in the boat this weekend. You get the trailer all fixed up and everything. The
Buggy
boards
the
and stuff?
Wabash is in flood warning from here almost to the Ohio River.
Wabash, Nate, I'm telling you, I drove over to Miss Cinewall. I was telling them earlier yesterday, coming back from taking pictures of the houses, and it's the highest I ever seen it. I mean, it was out of the banks and fields I never seen it before. And it flows down that way and eventually meets, I don't know, I think it may meet the Wabash. But yeah, it's up where you are, it's probably real high. And like you said, from up there almost to the river. But seeing then that'll hit the river west of where J Dog lives, probably 100 miles or so.
That's what I asked him 3 nights if he got his runners all bolted back down.
Yeah, I did too. You know, it'd be nice to just go drive around and look at rivers today. Okay. Thank you, Melissa. I'll be needing that because I can watch that while I'm working.
He said the bunks are zip tied down for now. Well, hopefully they'll stay in place.
Hit the little notify me button and I'm in like Flynn. There we go. Now back to mine so I can see if anybody needs a wrench.
See if anybody needs a wrench. I ain't seen nobody in here without a wrench.
You know, I'm not so sure the ones on my trailer ain't zip tied on and been that way for 15 years or so. But I think I used them. You ever see the zip ties that got the little metal tab instead of the plastic one that digs into the zip tie when you push it through?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? They're expensive, but they're I mean, and the ones I'm using are probably quarter to half-inch thick.
He said no, Stonefly, the Licking River. So it must be thawed out enough for him to get out there and get her done. Are you gonna go live, J Dog?
Yeah, Melissa just posted the link.
Oh, cool.
I like that Licking River, J Dog. I like it a lot. I'd like to boat up it a ways and see some of it. It's probably flowing up and flowing pretty good right now too, though. Yeah, J Dog, you know that. Nobody wants to watch. There'll be 40 people.
J Dog gives Sam a big kick in the shin. He said nobody wants to watch me. They want to watch that Raj bend over. Yeah, that's what I said too, Ron. I think everybody in here is blue now.
Yep, like I said, if you don't have one, just say something and I'll go in and find it and flip it on for you because it don't matter to me. And you're also welcome to post your link if you can. I don't know how you do all that, and I ain't gonna mess with it.
Yeah, if they're blue, they can post links and stuff.
Okay, that's cool. Links. Yeah, because I am the world's laziest human being. Yeah, I like that Licking River. We went on it the first 2 times I was down there, or 2 times I was down there.
He said that's the river that goes by the Newport, right? Nate says we want to watch what trouble you get into, J Dog. Get that through.
Yeah, it might be pretty good up on Licking with the Ohio's up being high and everything, man. It may be pretty good up there. All the fish, like we're getting out of this hard current going up here where it's mellow. What time is? Let's get a look. 6:30. Okay, we're good. Like I said, I got to go at 8 this morning because I got to get busy working on this report, but I can't turn my PC on because that fan's so noisy. Yeah, the view coming out of the Licking on the Ohio is awesome at night. I got pictures of it. It was so cool.
We got Ret Rod dropping link. Lynn's dropped link.
You know, it's funny on my channel. If you look at it, it shows the links in blue, but on the chat here on StreamYard, they're not blue.
Yeah, I'm watching on my big screen TV, and it's showing all the blue.
I just got my phone leaning up on the PC next to the laptop. It's all sitting on my desk. The laptop, actually, I got the drawer pulled out and it sits on it. It's kind of a hick setup, but it works for me for now.
There's Parker Pursuits. Good morning.
Hey, Parker, what's up, buddy? It's good to see you, dude.
Yeah, Parker's not blue. Catfish and crappie. There's Mr. Mark, Mr. Cruz himself.
Hey, Mark, what's up, brother? Yeah, Melissa, but now that the antibiotics start working fast, he probably feels 100 times better today.
This is Jody.
How's the cruise going, Mark? You having fun? All inclusive, eat steak and drink all you can drink. I'll be like, would you like something to eat? Like, yeah, bring me the prime rib, please. Hey, NJ, brother, how are you? It's so good to see you, man. How's your dad doing? I ain't heard nothing.
Glad to see Jake.
Probably a month or two
around.
Oh, I love puppies, Melissa. Like I said, I'm more fond of dogs than I am 90% of the humans on this planet. I'd be like that hermit guy lives out in the woods with a bunch of dogs. I'd be perfectly content as long as I was close to a river. I got a friend of mine lives down in Kentucky. I don't know exactly where it's at, but he's lives on a country road and it dead ends into the river. My buddy was telling me.
Yeah,
he went down the same.
Jody, don't look me in the eyes.
Don't look him in the eyes.
So, what are you gonna fix for breakfast this morning?
Me?
Yeah,
I'll probably fix Dad an egg and some toast and sausage. Probably. I usually drink my breakfast. Melissa, don't even worry about it, honey. It's not that big a deal. Yep. Everybody pretty much. Oh, wait, Parker ain't got a wrench. There we go, Parker. I just told everybody earlier, if you ain't got a wrench, just holler at me and let me know because I don't pay attention. You know that.
Stonefly said it'd be funny to see J-Dog pulling up in a duck boat to go fishing. Hey, don't ever count that out now. You never know what he's going to come up with.
Jody, I think I got one strawberry swirl cake there, Little Debbie strawberry swirl left. I'm going to the store today. Oh, does he?
NJ.
Hey, NJ, type something so I can get your. Oh, shoot. I might be able to scroll back. Let's see. Yeah, if you ain't got a wrench, please say something and I can give you one, man. I'll hook you up. NJ would have one if I ever got to see him more. He don't like them no more. He used to text me all the time.
J-Dog's gonna have a shirt made that J-Dog.
Yeah, JG, he should be blue now. I think I just hit him.
J-Dog, our name is Boats at SSJ Dog.
SSJ Dog. I like the dog pound. I wish he never got rid of it. I enjoy fishing on the pontoon, man. They'll spoil you, that's for sure. Hey, Mark, you down having coffee this morning? I hope the sun's shining down there for you, Mark. It wasn't the other day, was it? a good idea for
Hey,
your new
thank
boat.
you.
So I guess doggy styling's out of the question, then, isn't it, J Dog?
J-Dog's new slogan, doing it doggy style.
I'm sorry for the background noise, folks, but welcome to my world. The sun is showing nice, man. I ain't seen the sun in 5 days here.
It's still dark here.
It ain't no wonder people commit suicide this time of year in Indiana. You get gray skies for 4 or 5 days in a row.
Man, for 3 days I couldn't even see the house across the street. I felt like I lived in the country alone because I couldn't even see the house. It was so foggy.
I had to go get Dad's meds yesterday evening or yesterday night because I had to wait for him to go to bed because he was a little goofy yesterday, and it was so foggy, man. On the highway, I didn't go 40 mile an hour.
Yeah, Bugman. If you was in Troy yesterday, you know what he was talking about the J-Dog thing.
Oh yeah, I have to go back and watch it.
It started out as an accidental mistype by Jody, and everybody ran with it.
No, yeah, I have to go back and watch that one.
Yeah,
by the time I seen it,
J-Dog yesterday instead of Team J-Dog, we laughed over it. Oh yeah, it was funny.
By the time I seen that it was on and I clicked on it, he was just going off. I was like, oh man, I even got alerts. Yesterday wasn't a good day, so some days are like that. Some days aren't.
Yeah, it was J-Dog. It was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I have to go back and watch it.
She was a good sport about it. I mean, there were several of us made some good jokes in there, and it was funny. And she's a good sport about it. I mean, she even cracked on one of them.
I always forget my camera's off because one of these days I'll learn to pay attention.
Yeah, yesterday I think Troy had the LAPD.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get on and see it because it was something different I hadn't seen before. Well, the only ones I ever watch is the wrestling ones he does.
And he'd pull up, he'd tell him, he said, I'm gonna shoot, pow, 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 and he'd shoot him. When 2 women was whooping the far out of him, he shot one of them, tased the other one, had to tase her again. He tased this one woman 3 times, and then he started doing all kinds of stuff, different vehicles, and just going up to somebody and whooping them.
I like that.
Then J-Dog told him, said, get you a monster truck. He's out there on the beach. He finally found one. He got in. He was running people over.
How cool.
He tried running over one of them coast, the lifeguard houses still that they got the ramp up. And he sat there once, and he hit that thing and flipped it over upside down.
Uncle Lou had to go to church after watching the live.
I need to get me a good design for J-Dog stickers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. And I knew it would be good because I seen it was the police thing. Like I said, I'd never seen anything, but he does like the trucking and the wrestling.
Yeah, Uncle Luke said he had to go to church after watching that live. You talk about police brutality, my goodness. I thought, whoa, Troy, somebody's got done peeing your Cheerios. You whooping everybody.
Scratch and sniff stickers.
Scratch and
sniff. They gonna have your baby mama on them, Luke or Gabe. I'm gonna make scratch and sniff, but it'll be my old baby's mama. Picture of her. You can scratch and sniff different areas.
Oh man, I give me some more coffee.
Internet treats me like a rag doll. Yeah, Melissa, he said the movers are coming tomorrow, I think it was. This time next week, he'll be settled in and have everything set up, be setting his office up, looking all cool. Smell like Jody's hair. Oh, that smell good. You know Jody's hair smells good. It has to. Get that much hair. Yeah, I'll have to watch the next time he does the cop one. I don't even play video games, but that's one I'd probably play. Just it's like what's that one where you can? No, it's real popular a few years back, where they steal cars and stuff, driving around the town. New home, fresh start, new area, fishing out the backyard. You can say anything you want on here, J Dog. There ain't no rating on this channel. You forgot whose channel you was on. The only thing I ask is don't get me banned. I already got a warning from YouTube for saying something mean to someone yesterday. I'm used to getting those from other sites. I never got one from YouTube before, so it must just be because it's election year. Because they must be watching it or something. I don't know. Because it's the first time I ever got one. I'm not like that on here. Okay, I can only hear that when I come down. That'll work. Yeah, Mark, there is actually. Well, he's playing the president right now anyway. I don't think he realizes that he is. Gabe, you have no idea, man. There's a whole other me that doesn't come out on YouTube when it comes to that stuff. Just little cracks come through sometimes. Just say I like guns, I like ammunition, and I like food. Well, if I could, I'd move down to Kentucky and my family's land down there and build me a little cabin and live. What you talking about, Uncle Lou? I'm afraid I'd have to go down and stand with Texas on that one. Which, if I didn't have the responsibilities I have right now, there's a good chance I'd be down there anyway. Yeah, I would be down there if I didn't have mom and dad. It's not like I have anything else to do. I'd go down there and help them out on the border. I gotta have a desk job though until I get in shape. I'm a little fat to be walking the line. Oh, I'm with you, Uncle Lou. Yeah. There's a different me out there. I don't let him out on this, so I want people to think bad about me. Oh, did it really?
I'll tell you, somebody smelled good was Kenneth. I sniffed him twice when I get him a hook.
Yeah, I'm old, so I don't really care. Well, I sure hate to be around 25 years from now. I know that. So if you're young enough that you're going to be around then, I feel sorry for you. I apologize now.
And 25 years from now, this country will look like a third world country.
You're right, Luke. Or Gabe, and the worst part is the people here don't care until it hit their cities.
Mark, keep my J-Dog.
Keep my J-Dog out your mouth.
Hey, Joy.
Yeah, Joy, good for you.
Yeah, I told him yesterday that's a new kind of zebra cake.
The
J-Dog.
I forget they was talking the other day about Texas, and they said we'll succeed from the United States, and then we'll figure out what to do with Austin. It's your fault.
It's your fault.
That's what cracks me up. All these people, they flee California because of all the bad policies they've voted for forever, and then they go somewhere else and try to do the same thing. And it's
Well,
like,
you
didn't you
look
ruin
at
one good state
at the border.
already?
See how they trashed it up there at the border? That's what it's going to be like here in the United States. We would have got people that's American citizens here trash up their yards and everything. Oh, it's going to be worse.
Oh, I was reading up in New York or something, and around there, the immigrants was going around knocking on people's doors, asking for money and stuff.
And they was knocking on doors there, and people open doors, and they would just go in and take what they wanted.
Yeah, they meet that double barrel shotgun. They do that around here. I ain't gonna lead nothing. I'm gonna command from the desk there, Gabe. I'm too fat to be leading anything, but I do know how to set up a field of fire.
You know,
I remember that from basics.
Jody's going to pawn it off on Uncle Lou.
Like I said, if you got family in the Smoky and Appalachian Mountains, you're fine. Everybody just gather there. It'd be a long time before they get there.
Said J Dog, you're a pervert.
And they won't be there long when they do. I just spit coffee.
Man, we got so many people here in Missouri, in this part of Missouri, that there's nothing here, and they moved here to get away from California. They're from California.
J-Dog in your mouth.
Mark is an angel.
J-Dog in the house. The J-Dog in your mouth.
Well, you got to do it. When somebody knocks on your door that late at night.
Oh, yeah. I've already told Mom and them, especially if I have to go somewhere. Like, I'm telling you right now, I don't care what happens. If someone knocks on this door and it's dark, you do not open that door ever.
No, because they'll push their way in and do whatever.
Oh, yeah. And I got some really nice, irreplaceable guns that they aren't going to get. Gavin Newsom's the Antichrist, man. Or he's about as close to it as you can get.
Yeah, and if people in the United States will look how California's ran and stuff and listen, he'd get no votes.
Yeah, he's evil. You can tell by looking at him.
That's right. Vote for J-Dog 2024.
That's right. I'm his campaign manager now, so y'all got to go through me for appearances and swag. Yeah, me too, Chris.
Yep. Gavin Newsom gets in president. Yeah, the whole United States.
Yeah, Mark, you're real close right there, buddy. That ain't no doubt. And they're trying their hardest not to keep her in. And hell, she's going to lose her own state next week. I think it's Nevada this week or something, or next week, and then hers.
No, I listened to Fresno talk about California. I thought, ain't no way in heck I'd move back here.
No, it's fine.
When I was
I
a
went
kid,
out there surfing one time, and I'm telling you, I understand why it's so popular. Right? It's an awesome place, but there's just too many people. And being a real estate appraiser, I would pick up those little, newspaper things with real estate in them and stuff, just to kind of browse through them. And I was floored what real estate cost out there. It was mind-boggling. A little 800 square foot home for $500,000 and stuff. Yeah, that's fact, Gabe. You pay a whole lot to live out there. But like I said, when I went out there, it's awesome out there. I'm not going to lie. Driving along the ocean and stuff, it is awesome out there. But I just couldn't. There ain't no way I could ever do it. 4-day fishing week. I like it. Work 3 and off 4. You get to choose which 3 and 4 you want to work and be off. I know when I went up Wisconsin, we built fiber network up there that almost everybody up there works 410s, Monday to Thursday. Construction wise, anyway, people like that. And I gotta agree, it was awesome. Hey, good morning, Lee. It's good to see you getting active again on the tube. $8 a gallon gas. Are you kidding me? And I was grumbling about what, $2.99 yesterday. But it is election year, so it'll be a little lower here for the next 6 or 8 months. Oh, I don't trust any. I don't trust half anybody in the world, let alone strangers. Yeah, like I said, if it's dark and you knock on the door, there's two things I know: A, you don't know me, and B, you're probably gonna get shot if you come through that door.
Yep.
Because anyone who knows me would know that they're gonna call before they come up in the dark. $2.37, nice. I think it was $2.99. That guy paid yesterday.
Morning, Lee Evans.
I float around everywhere. Oh, I had to laugh yesterday because all that medicine stuff Pop takes. He's got to take stool softeners. Well, he always forgets to take them. And I'm like, Pop, you got to take those, brother. I'm telling you now. And he's killing me. Won't think I'll poop in 3 days. I said, you're kidding me. I go twice a day. Here, take these. And by the way, don't leave the bathroom. $4 a gallon, Puerto Rico, no kidding.
Hey, morning, Jello.
Wow.
Headed to the lake.
Jello, what's up, man? Dude, you've been having a good month, brother. A lot of good fish caught. Yeah, Parker, that was probably a good decision, brother. I'm telling you. Like I said, I went out there. I liked it, but I couldn't live out there. People are nuts, man. Literally. So all the people from the 60s got burnt out on LSD and everything, had children. Anybody got any good plans this weekend? I didn't even know it was Friday.
Lee said he used his Kroger points to get gas for $1.99.
Weekend, but it's going to rain. Of course, it's going to rain.
It's $2.89, Gideon. I filled up yesterday or day before yesterday. It was $2.89.
Yeah, right, Chris. I'm with you. You know, why do they charge so much for diesel? You know, I wondered one time, you know, how they made the different levels of octane levels in gasoline and stuff. And because the internet's awesome, I just Googled it and it showed the refining process. And how did it work? The longer it was refined, the higher the octane, and that's why it cost more, because it took longer and, you know, more energy or whatever to refine it further.
And the more chemicals they got put in it.
First alert, weather days, bad storms, yeah. And puke, I can't handle it. You know, and there's days I'm glad I bought that little Ford Escape that it's a hybrid or whatever, shuts itself off and at stoplights and everything. Days like, or years like the year we've had, I'm sure glad I did now. It only takes, when it's empty, it's pretty much empty yesterday, and I think it filled it up, cost me $32 or something like that. Yeah, $6 of it just goes into taxes. Yeah. You know, that's the part that gets me. If the average person sat down and figured what they bought every week and how much of it they paid taxes on and what the taxes were, they would be floored. But they're smart with taxes and they put them in there, and the average person just doesn't pay attention because everything you buy or touch, you pay taxes on. They say you don't own food, but there's something in there that you paying tax one way or another. $80. God. But the best part about filling the little Ford up is, I mean, that 10 or 12 gallon tank, it'll run forever on it. Which I got to get. I bought the stuff for oil change. It was going to change the oil, and then it got cold. I was like, man, I procrastinated on that too long. So I'm probably going to have to end up taking it and having the oil change at an oil change place and saving what I got for springtime.
Morning, Eric.
Good morning, Eric. How are you, buddy? Datsun 210.
Stoney, what do you drive? A Datsun 210? Man, I ain't seen one of them in forever.
Fill my truck 3 times a year, maybe. No kidding. You let me know when you're ready to sell that. I'll buy it since you don't drive it much. 8 to 10 miles a gallon. Jesus.
Is that a 2-wheel drive truck? You get 8 to 10 miles a gallon? Ooh, something wrong with that. It needs tune up.
Well, yep. I think it's 4-wheel drive too.
Yeah, 4-wheel drive will burn a little more.
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't ever drive the Buick, the Enclave. It's nice and comfortable and got every gadget you could imagine, but it only gets about maybe 16 miles a gallon.
Yeah, she said it was a 4x4. Eric said, I'm sick thanks to Curtis gave me this.
Oh, you're kidding me, brother. No way.
And he had the flu. It's easy to pass it.
Oh, man. Hey, Gabe, I heard an interview with the Border Patrol agent, and I can't remember. It might have been on Tucker, but he said when these people are coming in, they're giving them a cell phone and a $5,000 debit card. Said the cell phone so they can track them, and the debit card. And I'm like, I'd be stealing every card they had laying on that desk and giving that money away. Danny Stone on the road. Friday is always the longest day of the week, unless it's payday. Eric, you got the AIDS. You got the AIDS.
Too late to kick him out of the house now.
I heard 2 people talking in line at Walmart one time. It's been years ago. And the one lady's telling the other lady, you know, we clean with bleach at the school and it kills the AIDS, so you know they can cure it. I swear. I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm getting stupider as I stand here in this line. And I just so wanted to pop in and say, oh, I know you're right. You know there's a cure with bleach, but they just don't want to tell us about it. But I kept my mouth shut. Yeah. Well, we use bleach to clean it, and it kills all the germs from AIDS, so you know that it kills AIDS. I don't know why they just don't use it. There's something along them lines. Oh, my goodness.
Jody.
Sure to pacifier. You got to leave my boy Eric alone. He don't feel good today. I want to stand up for him.
What's that? Oh, Melissa, you didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. But you didn't have to do that.
Well, you should have put that up there already, Rustic. Like I said, I gotta have that one send me a notification. I don't know about none of the only shows I know that's on's what. Somebody said
Eric Curtis better stay out of that chocolate fountain at the Golden Corral. Hog Leg.
Yep.
That's all his.
Yeah, Troy sent me a schedule of all the live shows that are on, and that's the only shows I know that's on.
Well, I think Anthony Yakshore is supposed to be on at 9 o'clock Saturday night
Yep.
because he wasn't last week, but he's every other weekend, every other Saturday.
Oh, yep. Is that what it is? Oh,
Yeah.
there's my 7 a.m. alarm telling me it's time to get up.
Yeah, it's 6 here. Showing 47. Temperature's rising. Might be warmer than that. My phone ain't reset yet.
Yep. It ain't getting daylight out yet.
Really, Melissa? They took it out of yours? Yep. You gave yourself the flu when you do that. Oh, started last like
No,
3
you didn't, Eric. Are you kidding me? That's why you're sick. I have never had a flu shot in my life.
I've never had the flu shot in my life. I've only had the flu twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't remember the last time I had the flu. Knock on wood. Last time I take that back. Last year I had it.
Right, see,
It's
Parker.
because I made that exact comment. Hey, Parker, man, be careful out there today, brother. It's Friday.
Man, I've seen people bring their kids in. They go to that chocolate fountain and stick their hand in there. I'm like, parents, can you control your kid? And they wouldn't do nothing. I'm like, stay away from that.
You guys are hard. Yeah, you're hard on my boy Eric.
Yeah. Eric just got the clap. Boy, man up.
Yep, Jane J, you're right. I've never, and believe me, every time you go to the VA, they ask you that. I don't care if you're there just to drop some papers off. Would you like to get a flu shot today? Nope.
And there's a lot of people get the flu shot that don't affect them. Then there's a lot of people get it, and it makes them kind of sick for 3 days.
Well, that's
And
what Eric just said.
they're fine.
That's probably what happened to Eric. He said he just got the flu shot the other day.
Stonefly said had the vid last week. I had that last month. My wife gave it to me. And I was like, ugh. But it didn't last long.
I thought mom had it because she's sick for almost 2 weeks, and I gave her a test and come back. I actually gave her 2 of them. Both of them come back negative. So I was like, guess not. Did you? Hospitalized for a few days? No kidding. But no, they say don't let them put whatever that breathing thing is on you because you don't come back.
Back in my 20s, and I drank so much tequila, I never got sick, never caught a cold. Never. And I'm like, I kept drinking that stuff, and it's like, it just all went back.
You go out there. Kelly's probably not going to go out this time, but I'll let you out. Oh, it's going to be a stiffening day.
Yep. That's what they say. You go to where they make honey right there locally in your area, 1 spoonful a day, and you'll get allergies. It helps with allergies.
You're just messing with me. Huh? Did you potty while you was out there today? Huh? You did, didn't you?
A lot of people that's real bad about diabetics. They can't take honey. They can't eat it.
Come on up there and see me for a little bit. Huh? You gonna come up? Come on.
No, they don't.
Sleepyhead. Hogging up the foot of my bed last night and you couldn't move my feet. If you will come up, okay, here, come on if you're coming.
Joey said J-Dog might need to rename my rod. You put King J-Dog on it, I think.
Jane J, you're right. My cousin is a beekeeper. I got jars of honey in there.
Yep.
They swear by it too.
They got a farmer around here. Not a farmer, a guy that used to make honey around here, probably still does. And he sets all his boxes out around cotton fields. And I've never seen green honey before.
Are you ready?
It's got a green color to it.
Here. No. Walk away from that door. What's wrong with you? Do you want to go out or not? Huh?
He asked me if I want to sell my new. I said, something ain't right about that. That looks green to me. I've never seen green honey.
Here, I'll just open the door and you can go out there and run around and get lost. I don't care. Huh? What are you going to do? I'll shoot you, make you play dead.
J-Dog said I did, Jody.
You little puppy, son. Come on, get up there. Come on. He don't know what he wants to do.
Well, I told driver just got a two pulled on him. Guess he won't back up to my car again and mistake it for another.
Yep, that's the key, local honey. And it tastes better.
Jody said, I can't believe I had to work 10 hours a day. Got me.
10 hours? Oh, because you guys were off work for so long. Yeah.
Hey, look at Eric. Eric said his A1C went down to 7.8. It was 11.3. Well, that's good.
Huh. What's that?
Hey, there's Rowdy Royale. Welcome in. Good morning.
Rowdy Roy, I bet you don't have a wrench. Yeah. Remember, Rowdy, with great power comes great responsibilities.
Hey, you got a bad cough, man. Get you a teaspoon of honey and it'll soothe it.
Yep.
Especially if you're going to
Honey
go
is
to bed that
actually
way, you don't
awesome.
cough and you can go to sleep. Keep it up there. What Mark said.
He's just a big fella.
Oh, there's that baby.
Huh? He's a good boy. He's good puppies, huh? He's a good
There's
boy.
that baby. There's that baby. Hey, baby.
What'd you see? Huh? Hey, little guy. Someone hollering at you, huh? Mm-hmm. What'd you see, huh? Who is that, huh? I know.
This is what
He
yours.
said, Dad, just give me some face noogies and I'll be all right. He's a good fella
Yeah,
today.
old Jody, I forgot we all go fishing to look pretty out there.
You ready to go back down now, huh? Did you hear Mom in there? Did she get some treats or something, maybe?
Steal cars, huh?
All right, I'll let you go get some. Don't bother Mom. Go on.
I agree. Keep it up, man. It's a cute puppy. Cute puppy.
Who was trying to load your car?
He said he was coming out of Love's and some tow truck driver was trying to hook up to his car.
Oh, you're kidding me. That guy get a gun stuck in the back of his head to ask him what he's doing.
He said the manager said they've been known to steal cars.
Really? Yeah, that's a bad idea. Especially nowadays, hell, everybody carries a gun.
Mark said, time for some bacon. I may be back if the wife is still sleeping.
All right, brother. Enjoy.
You start cooking
That
that
never
bacon,
ending
you
bacon
will
only
be
lasts
up.
while you're there. Yeah, Melissa, that was a little guy. He was up here doing good until he heard Mom rattle something, plastic or something in there, and it was over with. I'm no longer his friend.
Oh, that's right. Mark ain't cooking no bacon. He's on cruise.
Yeah, I was wondering, Mark, who's taking care of the dogs?
Jody said, I sleep at Love sometimes. What's that? Jody, you better watch out. What's his name? Ricky Ricardo, or whatever his name is. Might get you. Fernando.
I tried to let him out. He didn't want to go out. No, he just messed with
Fernando gonna get jealous. I'm sleeping at Love's place.
Yeah, Mark, who's taking care of the puppies? I forgot to ask you that yesterday. Hey, Curtis, how you doing today, man? Let me get you your... Today's wrench day because I didn't realize I didn't have people with wrenches. So remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, nowadays, if you're blue, it's only to keep somebody from booting you out.
Yeah, I get that works that way, does it?
Yeah. They have RV parking, which is big enough for my boat. Cool.
Hospital parking lots. I never thought of that, but I know our hospital has a lot of, security drives around all the time.
Yeah, but still, nowadays, you got to be real careful about that. You used to go back here and sleep. If you're pulling a camper or a boat or just, and, want to catch a couple hours sleep, pull back here where the trucks are. The rig
Yeah.
sleep, you're pretty much safe because all the truckers. Not anymore.
Yeah. I'll sleep in a rest area or a truck stop, but I have my pistol in my hand.
Dang, Gabe, just how big is your baby mom?
She's big as a semi.
Is that what he says?
No, I just made it up.
Oh, Jody said she has a chef hat.
Yeah, sure she does. She's a certified cooking person. Too bad I can't
Too bad I can't talk about Jody. Yeah, Jody needs to get her a chef hat with a catfish on it.
Yeah, because that's the only thing she can cook. You're a rock star. Ah.
Oh, sounds like the little missus is up. She's absolutely that gorilla and half super copper. She's not only big, she's vicious, huh? Eric, you wouldn't dare, you old hair sniffer. Yeah, he would.
I ain't never gonna get any work done. I'm sleepy. Oh, I'm watching the clock today.
Be careful. If you say so, Gabe. If you say so.
His baby mama, yeah, it makes you wonder about Gazer. Why on earth would you sleep with someone like that? That's the bad part. But I've had those drunken nights myself.
Like the song goes, that good loving.
Yeah. They all get prettier at midnight.
Dang, Stonefly, 110 miles one way to fish. Jeez.
I can understand that. It's probably that or so going down J Dogs from here.
Yeah.
I think it is. I don't know. It's a good way.
Going over to Kentucky Dam and back. I used to drive over to Pickwick. That's 3 hours. I forgot how many miles that is. That's 3 hours driving one way. We used to go into the rest area, and that's what it's supposed to be, a rest area, and crash out, and it's like pro pulling her from the side of there. You can't be sleeping here. One of them truckers was sleeping here.
What you want, huh? You just want to sit there. You're not going to have one of them. I'm going to sit here and whine like a darn stupid dog all day.
One time pulled in there, back here where the semis are, and pulled up in there. Went in the camper to sleep. And that's all we did. We didn't have no generator running, no nothing. Just went in there and slept. And got a knock on the door. Looked out the window at the table, and there was 2 state patrols standing there. I said, "Yeah, what do you need?" And they said, "You can't sleep here. You can't park here." I said, "It's a rest area."
Oh, they told you couldn't sleep there?
Yeah, and I went outside and talked to them, and I told them, "Well, these guys in these semis are asleep. You're not waking them up."
Yeah. What's the difference?
I don't know. They said that, well, somebody could break in. Well, somebody can break into their stuff too.
What's the matter, buddy? If you want to go out, you go over and stand at the door and let me know. I'm not getting up.
Thank you for being on and supporting Bud. Very nice.
We're not going to
I try to do what I can do, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. What do you want? You want to go out there? You're going to have to learn to bark to go out now. You did this all day yesterday.
Crackheads that go in there because they're too high. They go in there.
Thank you, Chris.
My best Flathead Lake is 2-hour drive one way. I'll drive that every day if I could. anything work.
Yep, work sucks.
It seems like the Dollar General store is about to save its place.
Yeah, I say not here it didn't.
Have you ever seen a Dollar General that their parking lot wasn't extremely lit up?
Yeah.
Part of it is, I mean, it's bright out there. I mean, is that after you go in and get a little Debbie's, Jody? All right, Gabe, take it easy.
All right, Gabe, man. Good luck.
Dollar
Keep
General
us
around here is
posted on how the
local
move
Walmart.
goes, man. And just remember, when it gets bad, just walk away and slow down, take a few deep breaths, and remember it'll all be good the next day. No video. Yeah, you're right, Lou. Especially the clientele in my area. Maybe not in a small town or something. You want to go out there and see what's happening? Is there something out there you need to see? Because if I get up and hook that leash on you again and you don't go, I'm going to throw you out that door with my phone. I'm going to put you on out there. You hear? You ready to go? You can go potty. You can go out. You're killing the smalls. Are you finally ready? Huh? Are you gonna go out this time or not? Huh? You really gotta go potty, or you just bothering me this time? See, I'm just bothering you, Dad. What we're gonna do is look out on you, and you just see it's not even raining. It's actually pretty nice out today. Go on, go see. Go get your butt out that door, dummy. Here, I'll leave that door open like that. If you want to go out, you can. How's that? Good idea? There's nothing out there. I'm looking for. I got your back, man. I'll stand there and cover for you. Go on, it's safe. See, look, there's nothing out there. Okay. See, there's nothing out there. The squirrels went away. There's no dogs. There's nothing. It's pretty safe to go out. You're getting my feet cold standing here getting up in rain. There, you play. I'll leave the door open for a while. Killing me, Smalls. Go ahead. Don't look at me. I'm not playing. Now, there are some, little small towns that it'd be okay to pull into the dollar store, but in the city, I wouldn't do it.
Oh,
No, you can go back over there. You can have your cable and you stand by the door. Don't be walking around the house. What? You only don't want to go out with me.
man's up there. He said, they may be different from sticks. I'm not scared of much more than snakes. And no way I tried sleeping in one of those.
This way.
Lights
Come on.
around. Yeah.
Bring your cable
That's how I
back
got
over.
pulled over. Was swerving, trying to find a place to even pull over. No
There.
shoulders
Get
on the
down.
road. Did you get a ticket?
Go play with them. Get out of here. You
Mark, how
knucklehead.
much weight did you gain on that boat? Hey, good morning, Keith Doc Reed. What's up, Doc? Hope you have a good morning.
What? Stop.
Oh, Mark, he's probably eating good at that buffet.
Oh, he's killing me, Smalls.
Well, that's a big boat. He'd be walking all over the place, too.
Yeah, it probably works out equal then, doesn't it? But from what I seen, when you walked on the deck he was on the other day, you just walked from from one food bar to another. Looked like all the way around that boat area right there.
Yeah. Well, heck, by the time he gets done eating breakfast buffet, he gets down to the other end, it's lunch buffet.
Yeah.
He walks
yeah,
back,
that's
it's supper
true.
buffet. Morning, 205.
Oh, Doc, hold on, brother. Let me get you a wrench. I'm finally paying attention today and watching my phone when people come up so I know if you got a wrench or not.
They pulled me as I was pulling into a place to sleep and asked me while I was swerving. Told them I was sleepy. They told me to stay asleep as long as I needed. They would keep an eye on me. Cool.
That's cool.
But I did give them a sticker. That's a good one. Well, heading to the river, time for another skunk fest. I thought you was already on your way to the river.
Jody, actually, stickers will get you out of stuff a lot of times, man. All right, J Dog, we'll be looking for that live.
Well, they should be a little more active since the water's warmed up a little bit now that the freezing temperatures are out of here. Morning, D.
Good morning, D.
Chadwick won't be far behind. Morning, Shirley. Don't judge me, Rustic. I'm not judging, buddy. Shoot, my water's 33 degrees. I bet it's colder than that the other day. When you was
I
out there.
already got her stonefly. I just hooked her up. I'm watching today for people who don't have them. I never have before, so a lot of people getting wrenches today. I just never thought of it before, because that's how my brain works. Little guy, you better quit.
Just be
Yeah,
honest.
especially if you tell them, man, I've been fishing all night.
All right, Melissa, you have a good morning. To a hog leg, we said, hey.
Okay, Melissa, thanks for coming in and hanging out with me, honey. All you gotta do get hog leg up is start cooking some breakfast. He'll be up. Just point a fan from the kitchen blowing in the rest of the house. It'll wake him up once the smell hits.
Kick pig's feet in the sheet.
Later, staters. Oh man, my eyes are heavy and I got work to do. I can't really afford to be tired today. What happened to speed of the 70s you could buy to stay awake?
Chris.
Cooking leg.
Morning, Alicia.
Hold on, it went too fast for me. Oop, down in the touch screen, you goofhead. Here we go. Oh, what did I do? I lost it.
Well, I thought they was going to try to take that baby this weekend.
Ah, where did it go? Ah, there we go. Mm.
Monday at 7 p.m. Cool. I hope everything goes well for you.
Alicia, I've been there too. Mine was a little gas. Actually, I was headed down the was it the veterans fishing thing I done with Chris and Telly that day, and it was raining real hard, so I pulled off the interstate, pulled into a little gas station that wasn't open yet. One of them exits out in the middle of nowhere type things, and I pulled under their awning to set while the rain slowed down.
Yep.
And the lady pulled in to open the place up, and I'm sure she probably thought, "What's this guy doing sitting here?"
Yep. 7:01 p.m. Everybody message Jody and say, "Congratulations, Granny."
Come on, eyeballs, wake up. I wonder if a cup of coffee would help. Probably would. I don't know.
Only tea.
Did we determine there was a fishing tournament tomorrow or no?
Not that I know of.
Somebody will be live anyway. That's all that matters.
Palmettos. Jody said Palmettos is going to be February 10th, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a weekend for my birthday. I'll be fishing with J Dog, hopefully.
Morning, Stewart.
You know Jody will spoil him.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Stewart, how are you, buddy?
Spoil them and send them back home.
Oh, crap. That's not what I want. Dagnabbit.
Said, heck yeah, me and Buggy going to put on a show.
Yeah, shoot, what did I do? I hope I didn't time you out, brother. There you go. I didn't think so. Yeah, we're going to put on a show, all right.
Already bought it a fishing rod.
They'll get to see the show a couple of days later on the video. Nah, Alicia, we're all a mess. That's why we all get along so good. We're all just a mess. Oh.
Yeah, I got one
I want to talk about
right there. That little bitty thing right there.
Yeah.
He loves it. He's little. He can throw it now. Morning, cool, Curtis. Hope you're feeling better. We heard you passed that cold on. Got rid of it.
Curtis, hey, it's so good to see you, man.
There goes
how you feeling, buddy?
Here's truck leader.
Nice to see that you're back amongst the living, man. I hear your brother ain't overly happy with you right now, huh? But I don't think you gave it to him. I think it's him went and getting a flu shot that done it.
Curtis, get out of bed. Jody said, Curtis, quit sharing your pacifier with Eric. You made him sick.
That's wrong. Yep. Sitting on Meemaw's lap. I may have to take a quick power nap before I start my report, I think, from 8 to 9, and then I'll get busy. Yeah.
All the time when you go to get those get shots, there's so much bugs around. Oh, you pick it up and touchy stuff. It can't be no worse than going out fishing with skipjack and all them other baits and chicken and just rinsing your hands off in the water and eating a bologna sandwich at lunch.
That ain't spoiled.
Actually, it was from Curtis eating the chocolate off the M&Ms, and then Eric would eat the nut that was left. Eric could tell you he can eat them nuts. He had no teeth, he can eat them nuts.
That's gross.
You don't forget to hit them thumbs up now.
Hey, Curtis, did you just feel sick, or was you throwing up kind of sick, or just drains your energy and you don't feel like you can move sick?
Chris said, hope all are fine as red wine. Tim said, hey, number one dog, I'll be watching this morning. Go get him.
Number one dog.
We just need to know what time you're going live, J-Dog, so we can all go over there and invade your channel.
I think Melissa posted the link earlier, but I don't remember where it's at.
Bugman's starting to get daylight. And
yeah, it is. Yep. That's what I was looking at. Yeah.
Lisa Elliott
it looks a lot brighter. It looks brighter on there than it does if you look out the window, though.
Stonefly said 9 o'clock, he believes. Oh, Lisa, he's feeling much better. He's starting to pass that stuff on to Eric.
Where is it at? Let's see. Looking at my notes.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at my notes. I take notes.
Oh, you take notes?
Because I forget stuff. So if like people was throwing names out for the show and stuff like that, I write that stuff down.
I'm good, Stuart. I'm good. Mark said the bacon was consumed.
The bacon was consumed in massive quantities. It's got to be on the other pages. Backside in. Let's see.
Stonefly said 9:30 this morning.
There we go.
Keeps going back 30 minutes.
Number 5. Okay.
Oh, you know Mark's having fun.
Heck, just being away somewhere that's sunny would be good for your brain.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? That sun's good for you. It
different scenery.
soaks into your brain some. I got one of them box light things from the VA that for winter time supposed to put, give you vitamin D and stuff like the sun.
Yeah. Hey Stuart, I heard some of the old timers talk that they run out of bait and they chew tobacco, like Levi Garrett, Red Man, stuff like that. They said they run out of bait, they pull out some of that tobacco and put it on their hook, throw it out there and catch channel cats with it.
What is it?
Tobacco, like Levi Garrett,
Oh
Red
yeah,
Man.
yeah. Channels will hit about anything, won't they?
Yeah.
They hit crickets. I know that.
You think about the old timers, they chew tobacco, they'd spit that on that worm, throw it out there and catch
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Morning, Terry B. He said, "Good morning, Mr. Bug."
Hey Terry, good morning, man.
Hey, Mark ought to come up here and show us some more of that pretty blue water that he's sailing on. There's everything is baked to catfish. If it's hungry enough. Terry B told you, huh? Oh, you're on the lower deck, drink coffee, too many people, nothing to see.
What's that?
So I said, Mark, come up, show us some of that pretty blue water, but he's on the lower deck, drinking coffee, and he said there's nothing to see there and too many people around. And it's starting to get a little lighter out there, not like what Bugman's got.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that makes it look a lot. When I look out back there, it's not that bright. You ever notice that? How your camera makes it look brighter than it actually, especially like when you're fishing and it's starting to get dark, it looks brighter on the camera than it does where you're fishing at.
Oh yeah, I've been sitting out there and you can barely see your poles, but you look in that camera and you can still see them just good, like it was daylight. Yep. Rowdy said my dad used to catch channels and carp on Red Man. Yep.
That's funny. On Red Man.
My grandpa done that. He used to chew this tobacco called Cannon. It was in a little square block, and he cut a piece off. And
yep, I know what you're talking about. I remember that stuff.
And he caught a 15-pound channel cat on that thing. I'm like, good night.
Oh, 80 degrees and no wind. Woo. Maybe I don't want to take a cruise in the wintertime. That'd be hard on a guy.
Oh, yeah, he'll be sitting up there in the hot tub.
I'm looking up a Bible verse, so just hang out.
He said the wife scheduled some couples spa crap for us today.
You get a Manny and a Patty, are you, man?
Mark said, Joe, did you get my new beach pictures?
That's a visual I can do without.
Stuart said the question of the day is, what's your weirdest bait you ever caught a catfish on?
Crickets for me, I think. Yeah, I would say it's crickets.
Cigarette butt.
Cigarette butt, huh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think now. I was thinking if you just say any fish, I've caught bluegill on a bare hook before.
My stepdad chewed something called Days of Work. I've heard of them too.
Yeah, I've caught them on bare hook. But it was little bitty bluegill, you know.
What net's not very Valentine, Jody. You can use bass, crappie in Tennessee, I think. Bluegill, shad, skipjack, gizzard shad. Way to cover your intention, Lisa.
Dun, 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 dun. I sure miss college football. I know that, man.
Curtis Cunningham said, just realized I wasn't subscribed. I am now. Well, thank you.
Yeah, cool.
There be some cut a 5-pounder on a buzz bait. That's a top water, but yeah. Well, bad fishing.
Oh, that's cool. I never heard of that.
Flathead doing that with bass fishing. I thought I hooked into a big bass. Got it up there, and it was about a 5-pound channel flathead. It's like, God, I thought I hooked into a monster bass.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have any plans this weekend, and there ain't no college football. What do people do without college football?
You're alive.
Yeah, last week was good because we had fishing tournaments. You know what I mean?
Lynn said, I'm Amish. I've never seen nudes. I bet Jody got the pics. It's why she's way too quiet. Don't get caught. Well, I didn't know. I thought you can cut them in pieces. What about a bass, Jody? Can you cut a bass in a piece or use the whole thing? I mean, unless that crappie is that long, if it's any big, if it's that long or bigger, I'm keeping it eating. I ain't fishing.
Oh man, I can't remember what I was.
Yep, Tim, I've caught plenty of big channel cats on crappie jigs. Bunch of them. My daughter's got a video of me fighting one, and I had to get down off the deal, get on the rocks down there to get it, and he was fighting big channel cat. He finally broke the line because I didn't have an 8-pound test line.
Oh yeah. Where I've landed probably a couple pound channels on 4-pound test bluegill fishing, but it's like we were talking about earlier. It's all about the drag, using the drag properly.
Check the basement, Buggy.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Thank you. Hey, good morning, sunshine. It's good to see you today.
Holy crap! I'm not allowed up here.
Oh, you're always allowed. I just didn't see you. I was looking up a Bible verse. Sorry.
Been in there for like 20 minutes. Looking around.
Earlier, I would have seen that. I seen it as soon as it popped up.
I'm sorry, man. I feel bad now, sort of.
Are we going to Walmart today?
No, man, dude. I got a report I got to get out that has to be out yesterday. If you know what I'm saying. It had to be out yesterday, but it didn't get out.
Mark said, there's my favorite brother.
Yep. Morning, Mark.
Jody said, man, that's a whole lot of ugly. Jody, quit talking about me like that.
Yeah, I overlook her.
You overlook her?
Yeah.
Most people do. She's short.
That's true. Last time I seen her, I asked her if she put a breath mint in.
Did you get one of these?
Yeah. No, I'm good, y'all. I only had a head cold for a couple days.
That Buckeye flu. Hey, Brillo. Is that what you had, the Buckeye flu?
Yeah, Mr. Murillo is going to get it at CatCon. He's gonna be wearing scarlet and gray. You all wait and watch.
Scarlet gray.
Hey, Mike, how are you, man?
That's his favorite colors.
Yeah, you're a little pale still, man. We have to get out and get some sunshine whenever the sun decides to shine again. If it ever decides to shine again.
True that. All we've been doing is rain, rain,
that's
rain.
The worst part. All these gray days. Empire.
Chris M said, be healthy, Curtis.
Yep.
Murillo said, yep, rustic Buckeye flu is when you don't show up in the playoffs. It's like you are there, but you aren't there.
Yeah, that's harsh.
Hey, Jody said, hey, wait a minute now. My breath is impeccable.
Yeah. Why do you think everybody stayed away from you last year? Didn't have the heart to tell you.
I thought you couldn't talk last year. So people thought, well, she ain't got nothing to say to me. I'm going there. Not that I would know anything about it being from Iowa. I just heard that's what it is.
Uh-huh.
Swallowed by a blue that was swallowed by a flathead olives. The bait was a cut and bullhead. Never mind, it was a dream. Figured that much. You need to quit reading that. Woman swallows all them animal spiders and all that stuff. Look.
Lynn, nobody's afraid of Michael Murillo.
Murillo's a big guy. I need to sell tickets to this.
Yeah, he is a big dude. He is security.
Chris Ham said, take care, Bugman and Rustic. All right, Chris. Thank you for coming in, buddy.
See you, Chris, man. Have a good day, brother.
Later, Chris.
We was fishing up in Wisconsin one time when I was a kid, and one of my dad's bosses, hey, good morning, Chad. Dad's boss with it. He caught a muskie or whatever, and it had a small bass in its mouth, and it hit this jig at the same time. It evidently it ate that bass and was still eating whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because when he went to get the jig out, he looked down, you can see the tail of the bass in his mouth.
Hey, wow. Chad. Mark said, okay, heading back up to the room. Might be back if the wife is asleep. Well, she was asleep when you went to eat bacon. She still might be.
Good morning,
okay,
Mr.
Mark.
Chad.
I got to get off here today, Mark. I've got work I got to get done today that I've procrastinated on to the point that it's late. And I'm kind of in trouble, actually.
Dang buggy.
I know.
Chadwick Melhorn. Good morning, sir.
I am definitely an irresponsible young man. Unfortunately, I don't know why I did it. Well, yesterday got kind of crazy, so that one wasn't my fault. But I got no excuse for the day before
that. Lisa.
Jody, I'm just a little feller. I'll probably have to look up at Murillo too. And Mark said, holy smokes, I had this set to Chad. Missed a lot, I guess.
Alicia wants to see you in the hot tub, I guess.
All right, Mark. Have fun. Don't be going around yelling man overboard.
Yeah. I suppose they do got rules against stuff like that, don't they?
Oh, you know he's talking to the gift shop. Do y'all got any rolls of string? He's sitting over on the side feeding it out in the water, looking around.
What ship did Mark say he was on?
Carnival, was it? I think he said he's on Carnival cruise.
Nice. I'll have to go back and look.
I'm pretty sure it was Carnival because they were talking about it the other day. And he said a lot of people on that cruise was talking about you don't ever go on, what's the other one, Princess or something?
Yeah, Curtis said Princess.
That's what I thought he said a couple days ago was on Princess. Something Princess.
Chadwick, good morning.
Cool. What did he say? It had a 13 decks or something like that?
16, I think.
I thought it was 16 or 17, something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. 16. Yeah. Yep. It was Hogleg said that he was on the one at 12 or 13 decks. 13.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. I didn't know they had that it was like that. I mean, I had no idea they were that big. Yeah.
Yeah, Buggy, they're huge ships.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Jody said Mark was upset the Carnivore was sold out.
Supposed to be doing that in October, I think, this year.
Which one is that? They used to have that cruise ship that was like a circus on it. Had like circus theme crap.
Oh,
That wasn't Carnival, was it? Jess, I heard Mark was on a vegan cruise. Well, if he's on a vegan cruise, then he found bacon somewhere.
He
just got to eat
he just accidentally ate some vegan bacon.
I heard the Virgin Cruise is a pretty adult thing. It's fake bacon made from kale.
Yeah, listen, they actually have some, as you say, adult themed
cruises. Yes, they do.
On those,
and Buggy gets wild
to the point of
Hey, look at there. There's the king zipper himself, right?
That's the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
His Virgin Cruises are nice.
Morning, Uncle B.
Hey, Brian B. the bedwetter.
Jeez, guys.
Bedwetter. That's Mr. King Zipper Snipper.
You caught him.
I never even heard the phrase zipper snipper until him, but that's a pretty cool phrase, actually. I like it. I'll use it. Man, shut up, you zipper sniffer.
I've never heard the word trouser trout until J-Dog said it one day.
Oh. I ain't say nothing, Jody.
Jody said they should do a catfish cruise. They have blue. Hey, they will if you. It's like a lot of them individual cruises. People book it for like conventions or say like that furry crap where people dress up. There's people that book a whole cruise ship for that crap. So why not? You get a bunch of people together and book one for catfish. Have a little catfish conference on there. Oh yeah, Amarillo. I should have thought about that first.
Quote J-Dog, and you can get in some trouble. He must be on the way to getting ready to go fishing or something. He must be headed that way.
Yep, him and Rambo Sambo.
I want to know how they snuck the fishing pole on the cruise ship.
I'm going to.
J-Dog's still here. He said, I'm going to name my boat cruise ship and start charging people to fish. He's going to name it a lot. J-Dog.
He'll start making a lot of money. He does that.
Oh yeah. Kurt debated me one day about talking about trout.
Cruise ship. I like it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that to her though. That was wrong of me. I shouldn't have done
What was that?
Something in the past with Jody.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll just leave that there.
Yeah, she's always been nice to me. I know she jokes around a lot, but she's always been nice.
Yeah, it's all good, hard stuff, man. Just, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of them things where if I didn't like you, I wouldn't even say stuff like that to you. You know what I mean?
He said, I'll pay him in kisses.
Heck yeah. Lucky.
Ooh. Who is Chris paying in kisses?
J-Dog his cruise ship.
Yeah. I think he's not accepting.
Okay, I think I got my second win.
Morning, Miss Tally. Mr. Chris.
I'll be right back.
Beer Bach. Ought to be Bach.
He sounds like the little Terminator, not the full-grown Terminator, the little Terminator. I've seen a picture of you in that dog shirt.
The Meaninator.
Yeah, the Bugginator.
Lisa, I still ain't seen a picture of you in the J-Dog shirt yet.
There should be a lot of people out there wearing Mr. Dog shirt.
I got a cap he sent me right there.
So say hey, Rustic, if you ain't got a J-Dog shirt, you ain't cool, buddy.
I just ain't cool, but I got a hat though. I'm a quarter of the way there.
Hey, you got some of the J-Dog merch. J-Doggy, jumbo hooks. Mr. Chad, I hope you catch a good fish sometime today. Mr. Donald Knight Sr., good morning.
Yeah, you'll get lined out, bro. You'll get lined out.
Oh, natural, Stuart.
Your beard oil.
I know he always says that. I didn't use no dang beard oil.
That's Suave conditioner, man. Oh, there, Chad said, I'm extra cool. I have a one-of-a-kind J-Dog shirt only because my size is special order.
Extra small, extra medium. You need some for the medium folk, too. I've seen some people trying to fat shame my friend Chad. That and fish shaming.
John Parker's Teespring has J-Dog shirts. Just saying.
Yeah, but you have to be one of the cool kids. You got to get one of the original OG oranges.
39 says Jumbo Petite.
There you go, Jumbo Petite.
Welcome
John
in.
Does John Parker's Teespring really have J-Dog shirts?
Yes,
Guess
sir.
I'm gonna have to buy one because I don't rank amongst the friends. See,
they're in all kinds of colors too.
There some J-Dog get the money.
But that's okay. I got my two.
Got to re-rig all my stuff I broke yesterday and go to the registration tournament is tomorrow.
Wow. Good luck, buddy.
How did you break it? Big fish or big snags?
Big snags, I would assume.
Yeah, I would too.
You make sure you bring Miss D's boat home safe.
Who's he fishing with?
I don't remember. I know it's a friend of his down there in
Oh yeah, that's
Virginia.
right. That's right. I remember now. Yeah.
J-Dog said, "Hey, Curtis."
He's not. Yeah, he's not talking to me. He's talking to the other. He's talking to the other Curtis.
Oh, Curtis Cunningham.
Curtis Cunningham, I'm with you, man. Me neither.
When I was sick, that's one of the few people that did call me.
Do what?
When I was sick, that's one of the few people that called me Mr. Dog and Mr. Dog and Mr. Uncle Lou.
I text you.
I know you did.
Okay, I texted your brother. I texted your brother when I didn't hear from you. I don't call people because I know I don't like to talk on the phone. So unless I figure if I text them and they want to talk, they'll call me.
Right.
but I'm not much of a phone talker, so
And I sent you a Facebook message asking how you
Yeah,
feeling.
I got a few of those.
I only have Facebook.
Well, I don't have your number, so I can't call you.
Right. When are you coming back to the show? When I get healthy. Ha! Bull crap, Judy. I got to call bull on that. I messaged you. You never messaged me back. You always say I'm too good. Too good to talk to you now. You got to act like quiet, man.
You got Affleck. Affleck.
Good morning, Miss D.
Mhm.
If you get paid from Hog Leg, you've done something.
Hey, I was on one of the first ones on his panel. Hog Leg started. He put me washing dishes. I finally made it up to waiting table.
That's right. Hey, anybody knows our buddy Steve? Yeah, he's not paying you. You haven't seen me eating any M&Ms lately, have you?
I was going to say, shouldn't you pay him for the privilege?
Yeah, that's what he thinks.
Mm-hmm. That's his
Hey, by the
philosophy.
time I retired from Hog Leg Show, oh man, I finally made it up to with a broom pushing peanuts on the floor.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss D.
You got to jump in this. Oh, never mind.
Hey, Buggy, you better be wrapping the show up there, buddy.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm having a cigarette. As soon as I finish it up, I will.
I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do.
Oh, yeah, I got work to do, dude. But you know me. 8 o'clock for me is like whenever. You know what I'm saying?
You'll be getting behind.
I'm not much of a
Boy,
schedule.
Miss Michelle says, "Good morning, everyone."
Good morning,
Good
Mr.
morning.
Michelle.
Tom, if you're watching too, good morning.
Good morning, Tom.
I assume he's probably out there with Chad.
That's interesting that I didn't know the dock's dead this time of year as far as fishing goes. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's what Aaron was saying.
Yeah. Well, and I think Tom backed him up on that.
Oh, Tom did? I was going to say,
I think so.
Aaron, what does Aaron know? Aaron don't know how to fish.
Yeah, it's true.
When one knows when they're gonna go live fishing on the dock again.
They're probably in the spring.
I know I just got lucky to happen to tune in the night that 92-pound fish was caught on the dock.
Yeah, there's a lot of us.
I got lucky that night. Where'd I put my glasses? There they are.
It's kind of like breaking. It's kind of like breaking news, Buggy. When everybody said, "Hey, he's got a big fish on," everybody just flocked over.
Yeah, I'd been sitting there, I think, talking to somebody or something.
Yeah, he goes back and look at his algorithm. By the time he caught that fish, you'll see that point go way up. Then after a while, it'll go back down.
I can't remember who was doing the live that night.
Yeah, me neither. I just hope somebody catches at least 102-pound fish sometime this year. Someone other than Daryl and Woody. That way we don't have to keep hearing about it.
Daryl was classic last night on the bait house.
Oh,
The
yeah.
bait shop. Yeah, it was cool. I seen him come on with the glasses. I was like, oh, it's good.
Leah's cutting out.
Later, Lynn.
I don't remember seeing a live one. I've seen pictures of it.
I'm pretty sure you might ask. I'm pretty sure it was live that night. I could be wrong, but I think it was.
All I know is everybody flocked over there afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Rise and shine, it's catfish time. Not yet. Although my lake may have the ice, if it stays like this, that ice may be melted by Sunday.
Buggy said, or J Dog Buggy says, I think you're wrong.
That's all right. It wouldn't be the first time.
I just remember seeing pictures of it.
Then it was shared out,
Nightmare or something.
right?
So we're whining.
Who
I know
caught it?
Albert.
Who caught it that night? Was it
It was,
Aaron? Not
yeah,
Aaron.
it was Aaron.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
No. It wasn't Aaron. It was Art.
Art. That's what I was thinking of with the A.
It was
Tom
Art.
Big Fish, is that what it was?
J-Dog said they was live for Tom's Big Fish.
How big was it?
Tom's was Tom's is either in the 50s or 60s, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's a good fish.
That's been a while back.
Oh, yeah. I'll
You
find
too,
out later
Shirley.
today when I got some time to browse around. See you, Shirley. Have a great day.
Yeah, because I loved you guys' conversation. Everybody was talking about on the Hog Lakes channel about the PBs. I got everybody beat. So, and yes, I'm a better fisherman than everybody. And I'll tell you that. Hey, if I catch it on a charter, if I catch it on a charter boat, you dang right, that's my PB. I don't care what anybody says. You stick it up your behind.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Brag,
saying.
brag.
That's
I ain't
right.
gonna touch that one no more.
I paid to catch that fish. I caught that fish. It's my fish. It's just I understand what they're saying, but you get a different feeling when you catch it on your boat, your rod, your reel, all your stuff. It's just a different feeling.
And you found yeah.
For me, it would be like, okay, I've watched all this fishing stuff, and then my area, I go find the fishing spot that I think looks good. And I end up catching a big fish at my spot that I hunted and found myself. That's what I mean by that. It's my
Yeah.
personal accomplishment by putting all the things I've listened to and learned from everybody on here, and then I call my personal best doing
Exactly.
it myself. You know what I mean? That's the point I was trying to make.
Hey, Brian, don't make fun of my 3 pound. Don't make fun of my 3 pound fish, Brian.
Well, you seen that too, huh?
Yeah, don't make fun of it. It's a good fish.
My PB's only 10 pounds, 8-ounce channel, but for this area up here, that's a big channel cat. I didn't know it at the time.
Buggy, when we're fishing with the J Dog again, I mean, no offense when I'm throwing elbows, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You and Eric have already had the opportunity. It's my turn. Get out of the way.
I accept the challenge.
Challenge accepted, like J Dog.
100%.
Well, you know me, I ain't getting up off that chair unless
Yeah,
J-Dog
I say I don't move fast for anything. So if I don't happen to be sitting back there when it happens, there's a good chance I don't catch it anyway.
Unless one of you guys need help with something, that's the only way I'm getting up.
Yeah, I'd say if I'm sitting there, I don't move that fast anyhow.
Yeah.
So I'm not catching anything.
I could care less. Just, I just pray it's a big fish. You guys are all having fun. And that's what we did. We stayed out until next morning or something, didn't we?
It was 3:00 in the morning. We come off the river, I think.
Yeah, we had J Dog wore out.
Yeah, that was kind of selfish on our part, actually.
Yeah, he liked it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we stayed that long because I have no idea when I would get back again. So at least I got a full night out. You know what I mean? And it's been a long time I haven't got back yet, so it was good. It was a good day and night. Yeah.
Hey, wait a second. Dave from Double Hooks in here?
Yeah.
Doesn't that fella have a show?
His comes on at 9 our time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's why I usually end at 9. But today, hey, good morning, DHA. But today I'm ending here in a few minutes because I got work I got to get done. Because
I spent
I'm
weekends
surprised
on
my
the
phone
water
hadn't
for
rang
months.
yet.
When I finally got my first fish in the 50s, I felt like I won the lottery. All that work and time finally paid off. Yeah, you put a lot of hours of time in. Eventually, you go catch that big one.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get
Yeah,
lucky,
well,
go out, hit
See,
the right
Jody,
spot, right time.
Jody, you
Right.
did it on your own right there. So see, that made it much more of a personal accomplishment. That's what
that's
I mean.
right.
By, that's and so in my opinion, I can catch a PB, the biggest fish I ever caught on someone else's boat, and that's my PB, so to speak. But my personal PB will be when I catch a big one myself.
Yep, I agree
That's
with you.
just me, though. You know, it I don't know. It's the pride of having learned and applied the information that I learned and being successful in the long run.
Yeah, you're lucky, Buggy, because you don't have a brother that tries to steal your fish all the time and wants to take pictures with it and say it's his.
Yeah, no doubt. I just have friends who do it.
Yeah. I mean, you've already witnessed how Eric is.
You know, for instance, the lake here by my house that I fish, someone's told me there's 20 and 30-pound blue cats in it. I've never seen one, but if there is, my goal this summer is to find and catch one, and that'll be my PB that I tracked and found myself. Because I'm going to have to boat around that lake with my little fish finder thing and see if I can find out where the deep holes and stuff are. Navionics helps a lot.
Yeah, that'd be cool, Buggy.
Yeah,
Jody
exactly.
said, take that back.
That's
I
what
had
I mean.
lots of advice. What?
I
Say,
take
Buggy.
notes.
So what'd you say?
About what?
I don't know. You was talking. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
I don't remember. But
It
like
happens.
you
It
said,
happens
you
with
know,
Buggy.
the key is I came in here having never caught a big catfish in my life. Biggest I ever caught maybe 2 pounds or 3 pounds, you know. So I put
Buggy, you're fishing with the wrong people.
the big channel cat I caught that time. I felt good because I'd done it by myself in a lake that probably shouldn't have a channel cat that big in it, you know, and using what I learned from you guys. So it felt good to catch it, and I took pictures and stuff of it, or made
More
that.
Fresno.
Morning, CBA. Hey, Buggy, I just want to say you've been fishing with the wrong people. You want to catch big fish, you have to fish with other people.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, mine has a lot to do with location and ability to go places. Don't get me wrong. If I was in a different situation, I would have caught big fish by now in other places.
Right.
I've had plenty of invites, just I can't go to any of them. Hey, Fresno, what's up, brother? Anyway, guys, it's 8:12 by my clock. I really got to get out of here. I appreciate everyone coming and hanging out today, and we'll do it again next week. One of these days, I'll figure out what we're going to call this.
Thanks for letting me hang out, Buggy.
No, dude, you're welcome anytime. I was really surprised you come up. I'm glad you did. We would hang around backstage today, but I can't do it. I got it. I can't even turn YouTube on until I get this report done because I know me. I get distracted, and it'll be midnight before I get it done.
Yeah. So y'all go over there and watch out for J Dog. He's supposed to go live fishing. So
I know, and that's I might turn it on, and I don't know. See, that's a tough call.
No, it ain't.
I'll get the watching.
Let's do it in the background.
I mean, I got probably a good hour's worth of research to do before I do the report.
You'll start catching some fish.
A little bitty town in the middle of nowhere, so I got to come up with some sales data and crap to back up what I'm going to do. It would help if the house was nice, but it wasn't. It was a piece of crap.
Hey, whoa, we want to sell this house.
Yeah. I can say that verbally as long as I don't put it down on paper.
Right. Yeah. Y'all don't know what house he's talking about.
No, 3 nights. I'm in central Indiana, east side. The river that runs through my town, the part of the White River that runs through here, I can literally walk across the river anywhere from the east side of town all the way over to almost Noblesville. Webster and Tippecanoe are a couple hours north of me. I went to Camp Crosley up on Tippecanoe Lake, I think it is. But yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a couple rivers north of me that I know got fish in them, but I just can't get to them right now. It's too far away. I don't know if you know Three Nights, but my father has cancer, and I care for him, so I have. When I do get to go fishing, it's a couple lakes that are close to me, so I'm not too far from home in case something happens. I can get home in less than a half hour. That's what I mean by not being able to go anywhere. But my challenge to myself is to get the little boat out in the reservoir here in Muncie and find a big catfish. There's some in there. I just got to find them.
I got confidence in you.
The guy that owned the bait shop there told me they stocked it with flathead and blues about 20 some years ago.
Oh, there'd be some good fish in there.
Yeah, there's got to be. I mean, there's, well, up until recently, there weren't a lot of people that really catfished it. But the guy that owned the bait house that was on the reservoir, and he owns it in town now. And he said his catfishing clientele has quadrupled in 2 years. He said he couldn't believe he had to readjust on the bait and stuff that he was ordering to keep up with the demand. And I asked him if he wanted to buy some skipjack, I'd go down and get him some. And he said, well, because right now his supplier, well, they're shad, I guess, not skipjack, but it used to be you could buy 3 pretty nice big shad, I'd say 9 to 12 inches long, for about $10, which I thought, well, heck, that's awesome. That's froze, but now I got these little plastic tubs with cut up pieces of shad in them. Little, about 2-inch squares or so, which is okay, but you get maybe 9 squares, 10 squares in it, but they're only, I think, $6 or $7, but you don't get any heads. I don't know about you, but I like to use the head. That's why I saved all them bluegill heads. But anyway, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all coming up and hanging out with me. Man, you have no idea the personal satisfaction I get just from the fact people hang out here.
That's right.
And it makes my day and my life much better here. And,
all right, Birdman. Y'all have a
Later,
good day,
everybody.
Have a good day.
You
yeah.
do. Later, everybody.
Look up, everybody. I agree. And I'll see y'all next Friday. I don't ever have a game plan or anything. We just kind of wing it as we go. You know what I mean? And we'll just keep doing that and show until people quit showing up. And when they quit showing up, then I'll go back to wishing we had a Friday show. But I love y'all, man. I'll talk to you later.